clarity, clarity. Break out, turn the key to a world untold. Life is a maze where the wind whirs. Blah, 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 blah. Sick and tired, normal and no big deal. I'm just quality notes in the symphony. Change your view, change the meaning. Repeat it. It's worthwhile. Bothersome. At time is kindness. Depressed sickness. Those are forces by. Correct, integrity, purpose, humility, respect, loyalty, responsibility, colors in the armor, liberty, curiosity, compassion, and affection. Weave a stealthy chain. Break out, turn the key to a world untold. Life is made for the with words. Blah, 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 blah. Sick and tired, no world, no big deal. I'm just quality note in the symphony. Change your view, change the meaning. Repeat it. It's worth the while. Bothersome. At time, it's kindness. Depressed sickness. Those are forces mine. I'm not here to got your time. I'm for work and bar. It's a vacant dirt. Your regret that no one knows. Bark and bark, keep going. That's the last sound you ever hear. The kiss of death. I'm sorry about that. You thought this through. I don't have to think about it. Out there those who believe. What about you? When I'm older, do I do anything? I want to keep it that way. Now it's your turn. Could got your time. I'm for bark and a bar is a vacant dirt. Your regret that no one knows. Bark and a bar, keep going. That's the last sound you ever hear. The kiss of death.
Hello everyone and welcome to another beautiful, wonderful night of TNS action for Guilty Gear Strive, the final one before the the pseudo winter break of TNS. Either way, my name is Proxy. Joining me across the way, Mr. King Jobber. I say Mr. Give you two titles. What's up, homie?
That's right, Mr. King. I'll take both of them, all right? It is a special week, as you all know. Christmas season is here, and we're looking to crown another Guilty Gear Strive champion as we get closer and closer to Frosty Faustings, that final Platinum Plus event in the entire world before we hit the Arc World Tour.
Absolutely. With Frosties right on the horizon, definitely one of the coolest events to get to check into every single year. Make sure you sign up if you have not already. You can't see it, I'm wearing a Frosty shirt under this. It's there, I promise. But make sure you get signed up for that. Frosty's definitely going to be an incredible time. If you have the means, you got to make it to it for sure. But a little over 100 players in the bracket today. Very excited, as well as a lot of people that we haven't seen grinding in this particular online tournament as often, making a return today. So it's about to be a who's who of players as we get deep into the bracket. Once we get into this top 24, brother.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's always good every single week here. You all know how it is on Monday Night Strive. So it's going to be a fantastic show. Lots of great players, like Proxy said, but we're going to be kicking it off with two fantastic players we have seen a few times here on TNS. Ukyo up against Kiwi. Kiwi with a question mark.
Kiwi?
Kiwi.
Definitely excited to see who who everybody brings to the table here with you know, one of the final tournaments, again, like we said, of the year. I believe we're gonna have one more Guilty Gear Strive after this before the actual official close of the year, but you know, before the holiday season. There's a lot of stuff we can get into, a lot of stuff to go over for sure. I think Frosty's obviously being the big topic, being closer than I feel like time is flying fast, Jobber. Maybe it's just because I'm getting old, but I feel Frosty feels like it's tomorrow.
Hey, the older you get, the faster time goes. For all the Zoomers there in the chat, savor it while you can, all right? And you want to talk about time flying, Proxy? Look at what TNS Strive this is. Number 190. We are 10 more tournaments away from being the first ever game in TNS history to hit number 200.
It's definitely it's been cruising through for sure. It's absolutely crazy. Even with Marvel, who's been streaming for a significantly longer portion of time, whenever we do a Marvel tournament that's not the normal Marvel vs. Capcom 3 unrestricted bracket, we put it under a different number. So even Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is not quite at 200 yet. So that would be as a big milestone for sure. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic time. Can't wait to see what we're going to have in store for that. But you already know we got a great show in store for you here tonight. I see some of y'all already claiming those matcherino codes. Let's go ahead and do that. ! matcherino in the chat. Jump in there, claim those codes. 'Tis the giving season, so we want to make sure we give back to the players who put on a show for you every single Monday night.
People in chat calling themselves old at 24, and I can feel myself turning to dust. You know how it goes. This is just getting atomized instantaneously. Holy moly.
Looking like the dude at the end of Indiana Jones.
That's
how I feel, bro.
You atomized yourself with the age of the reference too. I respect that.
That's right.
Oh man.
Hey, he has had a new movie recently, right? I don't know if anyone, under 30 saw it, but I didn't see it.
That's true. I forget that does exist. But it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, I think I recognize that hat that's sitting there already. I do believe we're gonna have Eno as our first match here, and on the other side, ABBA. Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, ABBA. ABBA is a really interesting matchup here too, right? Being able to take a little bit more to the skies, having, I guess it kind of depends, right? Wants to go in and mix you up. ABBA doesn't really have those reversal options, but she does have decent less buttons to kind of keep from getting in, right?
Oh, for sure. And, I feel like you can't just do a lot of the autopilot zoning type of stuff that you normally would like to see here. Can't just throw out random notes, random HCL, stuff like that. Obviously, counter, things like that. Being able to, get the jealous gauge cranked up, as well as just the potential of the movement speed of this character when you actually do get to activate your jealousy. So, a very swingy up and down matchup, as it always feels like it is when ABBA's involved.
When we get the full intros as well. Yeah, you're not kidding about the swingy matchup, right? ABBA is the feast or famine character. Can she get into that jealous rage? That is the real question.
And that's always been one of the most interesting things about it to me too, is that I definitely agree that it's definitely a little bit feast or famine. I don't think it's nearly as famine as we thought. Obviously, that's something that that has been super hotly discussed for a very, very long time as we do get into the matchup here. But I feel like non-jealous ABBA is so much better than we originally gave him credit for.
Yeah, depending on the matchup for sure. This is one that I think that a regular ABBA actually can excel in. Just right now, unfortunately, getting smothered in the corner. And Kiwi not going for the wall break, stalling as much as possible for that extra damage.
See, Chad, I'm with you. Two-piece twice in a row, though, ends up swinging out. Nice little backdash and finds the connection here as we're going to get our transformation. Fortunately, doesn't find much for it for now. Is going to try and play it cool.
Looking for that lockdown, but the run-up stop here. Ukio really just giving away a lot of space. Now you look at the knockdown. Nice, JD.
Too much jealousy, but it's more than enough to work with here. YRC in response to the PRC, but unfortunately, closing the distance there still gets us caught.
Oh my god, and that's what we're talking about with those longer reaching normals there that ABBA does have in the regular state. Fantastic bringing that round back from what was a very difficult start.
There, finding the stroke. Good damage to get to the walls. Going to use the burst just to make some room and actually go for the transformation here as we try to close the distance. But again, twice in a row, the Psycho Crusher saves the day for us.
Oh, but there we go. The uninstall, able to see the mix-up coming. Poking back with that 2K. Plays the not looking too good here for Ukyo this time, unless able to mash out of the corner and block the burst. Still, no Jealous Rage whatsoever to speak of. That's a beautiful YRC.
Yeah, that top on punish, super unfortunate here. Not getting nearly as much as we needed. We do find a knockdown, find a bit of a transformation, a bit of an opening, and that little bit of an opening can be good enough as we do have plenty of meter to actually spend in this situation.
Oh, here we go, opening up the gates once again just to get the lockdown. And the Wild Assault frame trap. No! What happened there?
The anti-air keeps it aggressive, finds the poke and tries to utilize the stroke, but unfortunately they're still not enough. But like you said, the size of the normals works out in the end.
Proxy, it ain't about the size of the normals, all right? It's about the way that you use them here. And Ukyo using every button to full effect, getting game number 1 in a lot of situations where it looked like they definitely should have lost that.
I know it's definitely one of those ones where you want to be, you know, it's about the utilization more so the size, but we can marvel at the size a little bit here. Obviously, the normals absolutely ridiculous. The special moves as well, just everything about this character. As soon as you're within like 1 character length range, I just feel like you're just so far beyond the danger zone.
And just Ukyo doing such a fantastic job, too, of navigating this neutral with no Jealous Rage intact. I think most of the time there, they were not in Jealous Rage running offense. They were fighting from the back foot just like they are right now. All right, nice again with this big swing.
I appreciate the burst there. Can utilize the stroke and just goes straight in for the overdrive, being able to bust through the 2K. Not going to work out.
Yeah, this is the best round here from Kiwi so far. Again with the reset, got the counter hit and the burst. Ukyo trying to be a hero to no avail. Whoa, that round start parry. Look at the Jealous Gauge proxy, nearly completely full.
Yeah, and this is where it gets terrible. Finds the jump over, and the damage really adds up. Has meter to be able to go for the extension as well as we use that BRC to get to the ground even quicker. Even crosses up a deflect shield.
Yeah, and that is a clean, quick round. Having full access to the wealth of that gauge just allows you to run complete offense non-stop. And Ino, while she has incredible offense herself, a great mix-up potential, again, a character without any defensive tools.
Yeah, I feel like every single interaction, if you win the 99, if you're able to get a little more aggressive and find a knockdown, it has to snowball into a victory. If Abba gets to stand back up, it just feels like this matchup doesn't, just not really going Ino's way to keep it light.
Hold on, we might be able to turn things our way now. We can tie things up 1-1. One touch is all that's needed, but Ukyo once again able to burst and bait the opposing burst.
Step back here. Goes for the untransform and out of stance. We're able to go quickly in for the stroke and check the legs. Good way to bounce back. Even things up. Game apiece now.
That's what I like to see, though. Competitive sets here, kicking things off on Monday Night Strive. If you want to see where your favorite players currently are, how far they are from facing each other, go ahead and do exclamation point bracket in the chat to bring that up, y'all.
Yeah, I feel like that's really the big difference maker here. That first hit for Kiwi, the first hit kind of needs to snowball into a victory, but I feel like Abba just gets way more chances. I feel like now see off of this 2-piece hit just like this, all of a sudden Ino is in such a dire position. Like you said, defensively not really having many options, movement not quite available when it comes to being able to escape from these things. You have to make a big commitment of some kind here. Abba doesn't mind watching you try to make these commitments. He finds the hit and is okay going back to neutral, just going back into jealousy.
And now just gonna lock you down here as well, just get the uninstall. No, actually doesn't go for the uninstall. Instead, tried to get one last little touch. Gonna find one right here into an RC. Oh yeah, that's like a checkmate situation. You're one hit away from death. Abba's in your face with half of that Jealous Rage meter. It's over.
Yeah, basically nothing to be done in a moment like that. As you can see, trying to control the space from full screen. When we close the distance, it needs to net some kind of block pressure as we can find the overhead again and again. Oh no.
Oh no, pressed just a little too early. They probably thought the deflect shield wasn't gonna last that long. There's the burst running out of Jealous Rage.
Again, that quick little, I almost want to call it a dive kick, working out beautifully. Multi-hits, finding the touch after the deflect shield pings. Again, not looking good, but Kiwi finding some kind of defensive press here in a ballsy walk-up.
Just a show of dominance here. He's kind of embodying the character of Eno. But now we're going to go for a reset. Yeah, that was a really interesting one there, too, with the Mad Love whiff. Going to allow Kiwi, though, to secure another round, keeping things dead even.
Low, look for the backdash here, while it's all too far, and wins out the footsies.
Okay, a little dash into the low. This time goes overhead, low again, gonna connect.
That's all it takes, though. Off the deflect shield, YRC using a lot of your resources to be able to make some room. Unfortunately, though, is gonna get hit out into the OTG.
Great block on the left-right attempt, and gonna be able to get a punish as well. Extend this as long as possible to get rid of that jealousy gauge.
Oh my god. You gotta look on layer one because of the slowdown there, but I feel like that almost makes the anticipation of the next move even more difficult. You know what I mean? Like,
it really is. I was expecting the low, to be honest with you. The moment that it froze with Eno in the air, I'm like, oh, you just gotta go low here, right? But stuck to the overhead, still was able to find the hit, though, and close things out with a Megalomania.
oh, and a bit of thought is actually going to change us up. We're actually switching off of a matchup that not to say that I don't think Slayer does well here, but I feel like Abba is a character that absolutely can succeed in that one. I'm surprised to see us go to the Vampire.
I'm surprised, but I am happy. I'll tell you that much. All right, able to blow up the Psycho Crusher. I think you just want that more overwhelming offense, right? Without having to rely on a gauge. Slayer can just go in.
Oh, already getting caught out a bit, though. We're going to have to use that burst. Looks to close the distance. And a gold burst in response, knowing there was no resources to respond. Very smart.
Difficult thing here, Slayer has that on-rails movement, which means it's going to be pretty easy for Kiwi to predict it. Gonna go for a punish here, immediately into a super. Fortissimo gonna secure another round, putting Kiwi at set point.
Down, thank Dan, by the way. Come through with the sub. Good to see you, homie. Whiffed out on the jump. Oh no, and off the trade. You hate to see it off the slide. I thought we were gonna be able to do something for Slayer, but no cancel. No way to save ourselves.
Oh, there we go. Mortal counter on the 2H. Gonna go ahead for the pile bunker loops here now. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Oh, great block in the cross-up attempt.
Okay, our crush in the low. Keeping it safe, and absolutely this time it's the overhead late.
Oh, trying to bait out the burst, but Ukio holding on to it. Don't have much life left here. Backdash is gonna get caught. There's the burst from the OTG.
Dude, that HCL to catch the backdash when we saw the whip was actually ridiculous. Kiwi playing that defensive situation so well to save the day and take the victory there over what I feel like had gotta be two matchups that, you know, it just does not seem like she's very favored across the two.
I think she's pretty decent against Slayer, right? Because Slayer has that on-rails movement, meaning that things like Chemical Love and like the Note are gonna do such a fantastic job at forcing Slayer into specific angles where he's not gonna be as dangerous, right? Like Slayer in the air is whatever. Most people can anti-air him. He's got that JH. That's probably his strongest air button. But I like the swap to Slayer, just trying to win with overwhelming offense. It just didn't end up working out.
To beat Slayer? Okay. I appreciate the insight. Yeah, just because yeah, HCL feels like a you must be this tall sign that obviously is very difficult for a lot of characters to deal with. And like you said, having to commit to stuff like Mappa to go a little bit lower to get under stuff like that, definitely it's got to be annoying.
Yeah, it can be for sure. But I'll tell you what's not annoying is this next matchup coming up. Generic Soda versus Nub. Two fantastic players already meeting each other here pretty early on in the bracket. That's what happens when you have such strong players showing up week in and week out here at Monday Night Strive. It's, just the weekly major.
Of course. It's been good to see the amount of people who've been coming out and showing support for the game as well as Arxists themselves through the Arc Creator Program. There's potentially some cool stuff coming here soon when it comes to being able to support some online tournaments as well as some locals here. I definitely am excited to get to see how that turns out and see them continue to inject some goodness into the scene.
Yeah, 100%. We're going to see some goodness here in this match, too. Of course, Generic Soda, known for the Anji Mito. Nub coming in with the Kai Kisuke. So Anji has just been getting better and better with every single patch in this game. Though we've been sitting on this patch for a pretty long time, and I still feel like this is the best Anji has ever been.
Yeah, it feels like it. Character's definitely in a pretty good spot. And I feel like a lot of the things around him, it's not even just that he has been getting better each patch, but I feel like a lot of the things around him have been moving downwards, which has definitely been helpful too. Obviously, there's still some tough matchups here, but I feel like he's gonna be able to handle the king pretty well here, Kai Kisuke.
Doing a pretty good job at being able to spin through those fireballs, spin through some of those far slashes as well. It really is just going to be pushing through that footsies game from Kai, because he is the king of neutral for a reason.
So the punishment for the dash forward. Love the backdash to be able to avoid the throw here as we get that extra bit of extension here for Soda.
Nice pick up there with the enhanced vapor thrust straight through the wall. No hard knockdown. So Generic Soda going to go right back to neutral.
Oh, and slips on past. There it is. The stun dipper. That second hit just barely connecting. And unfortunately for Soda here, oh no, we are going to be able to live it out. I thought maybe there was a world that the normal would be able to kill, but instead we're going to rip the super on the restand and get the hit actually.
Yo, I thought we baited out the burst for a second there. 2D underneath the fireball, but finally gets caught on the recovery of the spin. JD, there's the burst. Love the instant 2Ds from Generic Soda just to get underneath the fireballs.
As well as being able to find these pokes in neutral here. Punching that far slash, not the easiest thing in the world, but we're finding a way somehow again and again. But this time with the DP confirmed, a little too far for the 5K actually.
Finally gets a spin in and a close slash punish. Starting to get close for some offense. I do absolutely love the way that Nub is playing this though, right? It's just trying to keep it in a footsies game. Not rushing in, not trying to establish offense. Knows that if I can kind of force Generic Soda to spin, I can whiff punish that.
Here sets up a heavy fireball again. Commits to the low. Unfortunately, Generic Soda had the RC, got a look, and somehow still wasn't able to get the reversal or the block in time. A little unfortunate there.
But a great round, a great game for Nub. Just, again, in full control of the neutral game. Controlling the pace of the matchup here. Generic Soda got one singular spin that actually led to anything. Everything else was a spin that ended up getting punished, whether or not we were trying to cancel out of it or we got caught in the recovery, because Nub was just playing such a slow, poke you with far slashes, poke you with fireballs game.
Definitely, as you're supposed to. That's the lost art of just far slash repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them like they used to. Close, we win it for close slash there. Appreciate the just block as well as 6P. Trying to do our best in these footsie situations once again. Just very non-committal from Kai as well as being able to have the fireball. But unfortunately, this time the meter must be spent.
Again, the spin just getting beat out. This time, Nub going for a pretty big confirm, but runs right into the wake of 2P.
Oh, I respect that.
Right into the RC. Try to go for the backdash there to bait out a throw. But what a punish! A 5H.
Yeah, recognizing there, we were able to go for the wild assault. Good tech on the situation as well. Had no meter to make that safe. That's a risky option. But when you know, I guess.
So far, Generic Soda just trying to move in slowly but surely. Ended up spending the meter. Trying to go for a bit of a Hail Mary. But what an anti-air! Are you kidding me?
Hey, we take what we can get from a Hail Mary to a safe and stable anti-air. The reaction time looking ridiculous here, but unfortunately this time, Troll gets thrown.
There's the overhead. Going for the full charged Wild Assault conversion into the wall break. Sacred Edge. They get the hard knockdown and apply that shock state.
Oh, this time finally the parry finds the mark. We've been fishing for it a lot in those weird like tip of far slash situations.
Wall break here. Just fantastic routing as well from Nub, and good resource usage too. Going for a lot of these Wild Assault confirms, which has kind of fallen off a little bit lately into this season, right? People aren't really using Wild Assault as often, especially because with Red Wild Assault, you can no longer cancel it on block.
There as we continue to try and close this distance. Unfortunately there, the Stun Dipper is able to get the confirm. Uh-oh.
Oh, into the throw. Okay. Set up the heavy stun edge.
I think that first throw was all we needed. The momentum kind of built here. Gets the shock state reapplied through the wall break. This is bad.
Into the fast RC. Fully charged 5D, and Nub is going to go up 2-0 here against Generic Soda. Generic Soda just having such a difficult time getting in general, right? Is not going to win the poke war against Kai. Buttons might be long, but are a little too slow compared to Kai's buttons. And then just can't seem to spin through all this neutral.
The I will cry message is sent to me, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Down to it one more time. Generic Soda said closing the distance has been a huge issue here. That is not the way you want to start here. Gets the flip kick off with the stun applied. Is able to break through the wall and do it with the hard knockdown. Uh-oh.
Oh, and the cross up in the corner. There's nothing fancy about what Nub is doing. It's all very simple, but just so effective.
The Kai Kisuke way of life.
That's right. Look at that. Far slash into Wild Assault.
Okay. Setting through one good time. Got 30 of your life left here as we go for the dash up. I like that little FD to try and stop yourself, but unfortunately, once again, the throw comes through. The best grappler.
Oh, now we're getting a lot of pressure on into another throw. Heavy stunnage. This might be it. There's the burst. Generic Soda getting one last chance.
Oh, and Fujin no cancel. Had the RC, but didn't want to fully commit with the meter there. Thought we had earned the right at that point to be able to go for the no cancel and, you know, to steal that turn back while preserving our meter, which, to be fair, seemed like a pretty good plan. I was fully involved. I was there.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent plan as well. Unfortunately, just not working out for Generic Soda. Still an incredibly strong player. It's just, you know, two very great players meeting up early on in the bracket. That is what you get in TNS, because we get the best of the best in Guilty Gear Strive who come out here every Monday night.
This is bringing us up to the next one. Speaking of the best of the best, Macho is going to be up next, facing off against Kaneda on the other one. This is what a good night, man. I feel like
Kaneda.
I don't know what it is. I feel like the times that I'm on Strive are like so far between each other these days. I gotta start talking shit to Lucas.
You've been missing some good matches.
He's been gatekeeping me.
Matches. Well, don't worry, Proxy. You're here tonight, and that's what matters. You're going to get to watch some Zato versus Sin action coming up. Macho, of course, looking so strong with the Zato. I think Macho actually plays Asuka as well. I think it's probably going to be Asuka.
I think it is going to be Asuka, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was on a Uni Art Gamers. If you know, you know. That is very true, but that's a story for another time, another stream. Don't worry.
It's the same Macho, but Macho plays both characters. Well, Macho was a Zato player for the longest time.
I actually think this is a different. This is Canadian Macho, which is a different There is more than one Macho that are very good Guilty Gear
You're
stock
telling me
players.
there's more than one person named Macho?
I'm pretty sure this is a Canadian player named Macho. If I'm not, it's not Canadian. That's what I thought it was. Okay,
they were the
sorry,
same person this entire time.
No, it's a separate person here. As Macho going to be coming through, as you said, Asuka, the expected pick here for sure. As much as I do love Asuka.
Hey, Asuka versus Sin. Fun matchup either way. Sin actually has some really good tools, specifically Beak Driver and the follow-ups to just kind of blow through some of the projectile nonsense that Macho can go for.
And look at this, the suite of cards that we were able to do, tutored up for 2 separate cube walls. Knew that we had the gravity staff in the pocket as well, which is just like, I hate to say checkmate, but it's like mate in 3. I don't know what you really do from there.
Oh no, and just a call out on the command dash, the follow up from the Beak Driver. There's the dark magic attack to send Kaneda to the Shadow Realm.
Yugi was the pro tag and was doing. Don't get me started. He was the pro
He
tag.
was sending people to the Shadow Realm, dude.
That's crazy. All good here. We're gonna send it up one more time, try to make some room for ourselves. No time to be able to get the jump over.
Real talk, Proxy, you think you become the Egyptian pharaoh without having to bury some people, huh?
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. 6P on the dash up, got the hit and tries to go for the follow through. Very nice. We're able to secure the throw.
Okay, while it's all there, just gonna charge right in your face, get some of that mana back. Set up the wall of cubes.
Uh-oh. With the nice cubes, watch this drive. All good here, though, as we manage to survive. Finds the punish as well on the Beak Driver. No cancel. Didn't want to use the last bit of calories.
Uh-oh, we're about to be top decking, though. Dangerous position for Macho to be in.
What a tag. What a 2E. Oh, no. Dude. The 2D sweep opens everything up from there. We close the distance. We get the pressure back on. It's like you said, we only had 1 card in hand. How do you pull a miracle from there?
The heart of the cards. You know how it is.
You know what's crazy about the heart of the cards? Can I just one quick Yu-Gi-Oh tangent while we're here? While we're early in this tournament. You know that his Millennium Power was just cheating?
It was
part of the card
decking.
thing, he gets to will a card to the top of his deck.
Yes.
Are you serious?
That's the thing. All the Millennium objects have powers, but no one talks about the Millennium Puzzle's power, and it's just literally top deck whatever card.
Dude. Sorry, God,
I mean, they all are just cheating, to be honest.
That's very true, but that's like the
being
most
able to
mechanically.
draw whatever card you want is much better than just seeing your opponent's hand. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, come on. Tries to close the distance here. 2K saves the day. We're able to get into the DP and push it closer to the wall. Mana already not looking good.
Yeah, but look, you can read someone's mind, right, and know what they're gonna do, but it doesn't matter if they just top deck the card they need to beat your ass.
Yeah, all I'm saying is in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, if I have the right 40, if I get the right card every time, that's a wrap. Straight through, finds the legs. Great connection here. As just like our dad, we're gonna go all the way to the wall.
RTL. Able to secure the round there. Now can Kaneda take a game? Macho about to get burst back. It started off with a pretty good hand. We got an overhead. We got a speed staff.
The overhead's unblockable. I'm fully. You can't. It's not possible. It's not possible. Like,
It just hit right there. Alright, drawing 4 cards. Yep, just cubes. We got to send these.
oh, replenish the mana, but didn't have too much in hand. 2 cards left over. We get the PRC and the replenishment quick and easy to save ourselves here.
Great teleport. Oh, look at the movement too, with just the FD blinking, trying to get Kaneda to flinch, and finally finds the hit, and should be able to find the round here too with another dark magic attack. Oh, not quite.
Oh no, and just like that, just didn't have the life to play with from there, unfortunately. Those weird situations when you get full screen against the Cube Master. Uh-oh. Like situations like this, you kind of just have to tank it. With the speed on, I don't really know what you're supposed to do, honestly. you have to hold the L.
You have to wait it out. Oh, but now it's the black hole cube. This is just hold down back and pray.
Block the 5D somehow, though, stood up just in time. Unfortunately, the cue ball once again as we find the low.
Oh my god, and the 5D too. This actually might be a little too much scaling, even with the super. Wow, the smallest damage 14-hit combo I've ever seen in Guilty Gear.
Position for something. 6P into the dashboard. Can't quite convert it as we're instant blocking pretty well. Fortunately, it's not going to matter much with the tap of the dust. I think that's enough to kill as well.
Yeah, clean hit. No, getting saved with just a magic pixel proxy.
Oh, that was so I know that they know. Runs up, tries to avoid the YRC. Macho understands the threat of the YRC and tries to just mash on it. That was actually, there was a lot of cool stuff that went into that last one. That was sick. What a backdash.
Especially backdashing with such a long backdash too, right?
Yeah.
Macho was still mashing on that 2P.
That's sick. I like that. That ending situation is so goofy.
The slowest
pixel to
backdash
pixel.
ever, bro.
It really is a full cartwheel. He hits you with the look what I can do.
Oh, wow. Teleport right in for the jump scare.
Wall as well as gravity. A little lesson in physics as we use the overhead that comes from the ground. My least favorite move in the game. Quick little tutor. Uh-oh. Look at this lineup, bro.
This is rough. Has the auto draw card too, but wow! This L cut right on in. Able to force the burst out of Macho.
Still, even with the self-inflicted damage here, still sitting on a bit of a life deficit. That was a crucial little punish with the 2P. Unfortunately, it turns into nothing as RTL. The 3 letters. Putting us down to, again, what is this pixel life?
Bro, this shield is just saving Macho constantly. Oh no,
Oh.
tried to go for the throw tag. Oldest trick in the book.
The late lazy jump over, super sick. 6P a bit too far. All good to go as we make it to the wall.
Far slash is going to confirm with the wild assault immediately into the tyrant rave. Clean hit is going to break the wall.
Big man, let me know when the Metafy opens, dog. It worked. You're not wrong.
Come on, just dip her again. Oh my god, that's 3 guard breaks in your head.
Yeah, all right. Oh my god. Oh wait. Maybe in time. Gets the punish on the 2D. Unbelievable.
Bro had 3 behemoth typhoons in hand. Oh my god, the speed. The speed staff with the wall of cubes is crazy. And the black hole staff too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing about getting one of the staffs is it gives you enough time to be able to search your deck for the second. Fortunately here, that cube is on its union mandated break, headed to the heavens.
Over there, there's the throw. So there's 2 cards left in this deck. We've drawn so many cards, but the 5D gets the round and gets a game.
Maybe, did I just not see, did they backdash the close slash on the dash up there? I didn't think that was gonna whiff.
I think
Maybe
so.
I just didn't see the animation of the backdash.
Man.
That was rough. That's rough. It's kind of like I was saying though, once you find one of the staves, if you have some kind of decent projectile lineup afterwards, you can pretty much guarantee yourself to find something to be able to follow up a lot of times, to be able to, you know, handle business for yourself.
Yo, I see chat kind of fuming over Oscar right now, and I regret to let you all know that before this patch, this character was even better.
Actually, too early? Yeah, that makes sense.
And here we go, another wall break with super hard knockdown. Macho just gets to set up the board state. What block here from Kaneda.
Dude, the blocking the dust into the rules? Holy moly. Unfortunately, there, sending it this time does not work out. We try and go in for the burst option on the low.
Oh, but here we go. Able to get a nice big pickup. Gonna be able to carry this all the way to the corner for the wall break as well. Gonna get that positive bonus.
Man, looking a little rough too, as all of a sudden the shield is gone. The damage is fully applied here. Macho in a terrible position now. We still have meter to spend on the aggression. And of course, with no mana, it's certainly a kill.
Beautiful work there from Kaneda. Just needs to see more rounds that successful here. At least one more to tie things up and take it to a game 5, and this is a fantastic start.
Dusk gets the breakthrough. Oh no, and the 2D, that little sweep, so annoying, so hard to deal with.
Oh my god. Again, just the black hole. Send out more cubes.
And it's just...
We're just shuffling. What is happening?
But look, we got what we needed. We're all good to go. Speed as we continue to close the distance here, spending everything. Look at the dude, look at the damage we've inflicted to ourselves. The life bar's at like 1.
Again, just going for the super to search the deck one more time. Walls after walls of cubes. Kaneda not getting a chance to breathe.
So look at the life
More
bar.
cubes.
A pixel of life, literally anything, hit or block will do it here. Unfortunately, swings in a bad timing. No, but the drop.
Into the RC, dashes out. Are you badass, Proxy?
He said, are you? Are you? Dude, what a way to save it. Somehow, again, for the second time, the backdash saves the day. I cannot believe the cartwheels we're getting away with.
How did we survive that? Just held an onslaught of geometric warfare and found one way, pushed the camel through the eye of the needle to escape from the corner.
Oh no, and the whiff punish right away takes the burst.
Oh, this has gotta feel good for Kaneda. Has the burst, has the life lead.
Got the poke, it's perfect timing here too. Tyrant Barrel drains another chunk of mana here. Hardly any to spend now. Is gonna have to find some room on the straight and narrow here as we do find a tech. A little bit of space to work with.
Oh, nice for the OTG. Pushing you full screen. Nice dash up with a 5D, catching Kaneda landing.
Dude, but the beak driver into the quick dash option there, knows he's gonna be able to break the projectile as we close the distance, and the guaranteed shatter secures the kill.
Now Kaneda at set point. The tables have finally turned here. Macho has the ice, has plenty of great cards here to send out.
What if I told you the tables turned back?
Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, we got the auto draw, but it immediately gets clocked.
Oh, mana completely depleted now, I do believe. Absolutely. You're going to have to fight it down with nothing to spend here. Hand-to-hand combat for the wizard. This is so bad.
Oh, just runs right into the 2D. And here we go. We got the win condition on deck. Auto draw and auto regen. Oh, but they're both gone now.
You gotta make some room for yourself here somehow, using the FD pretty well. Unfortunately, back still to the wall as we get the hit. I don't think it's gonna be enough to kill, but still you reset neutral, and resetting neutral as this character is as good as a win.
And no burst there either from Kaneda. Knew it was just a little too risky. Didn't have the tension to bring things back. And now here we are. Final game, final round. What a set.
Little re-up, look at the cubes, look at what we have in our back pocket here, continuing to apply them so well as we teleport a couple times in a row. That was slick.
Oh no, yep, goes for the burst there. Don't want to be locked down with the gravity cube, but watch out, had to block it from behind.
3D follows up. Oh my god. Little frame trap there. Gets him with the dust. Still not enough. Somehow we're alive, but I don't know how much longer this can last.
There it is, though. Elk Hunt dips right on in into RTL. They get that positive bonus.
50-meter stone pocket as well. We have burst. We 2P instead.
The most gutsy 2P I've seen, and Macho takes it. What? Wow. What a match between those two. That was a top 8 match in pools.
Oh, he just gets sent full screen when the neutral restand happens. There's just not much to be done. Everything is just so hard to deal with, man. It is crazy. And again, just I feel like 2D into any cube that pushes you more than a character length away is just like you have to play the whole minigame again. No matter what progress you made pre, it's completely reset.
Man. That's one that I need a little bit of a breather after, all right? You know, that felt like a grand final set. Chad is absolutely correct, but we're going to keep the sets rolling because up next is Clone versus Hiron coming up.
Oh man, I'm glad to have such good vibes. I'm glad to see so many people in the chat hanging out, having some fun. Appreciate you all a ton. Like we said, I know that it is not quite the holidays right now, but it's close to that season, close to that era. So thank you very much for spending some of that time when it is, the holiday week with us. We appreciate that a ton. Just as a reminder, TNS will be live, not with a tournament, but live with just some streams and hanging out when it comes to Christmas Eve and Christmas. But other than Christmas Eve and Christmas, otherwise you can expect our normal suite of tournaments throughout the week and a lot of these times. So definitely make sure you check it out. And again, thank you for supporting us through these times. We appreciate y'all a ton.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, both on YouTube and on Twitch for tuning in tonight for some Monday Night Strive. Last week had some crazy matches, Proxy. We had some Potemkin mirrors last week. But, I'm thinking we're going to have even crazier ones here as well, because up next is going to be Kai up against Slayer.
Definitely a matchup that can go a lot of ways that this can go. Obviously, it's going to be the far/adventure. 5S as well as 2S, obviously massive, pretty good for being able to poke, especially against a character that's a little bit on rails like Slayer. But it's the classic Slayer's losing till he's winning, right? He gets there, he puts something on you, he gets an opportunity to run mix, and I mean, like you always say, a lead is not a lead against Slayer, right? You haven't comfortably beaten Slayer until you actually get his health to 0. 100%. I mean, there's a few characters in this game, but I feel like there's a few characters in this game that definitely live up to that moniker, but I feel like Slayer is like one of the OGs of it. Like when you think Guilty Gear and you think characters that are like put it in the bag, like Slayer is definitely one of the first that comes to mind across the entirety of this series. He's always been like that.
Yeah, my archetype, bro. Robbery character. I don't want to work hard, bro. I'm working smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. Listen, I feel like in every game I need a character that's gonna do some portion of the lifting for me. You know?
Yeah, I just want to find the character that will let me accidentally win sometimes. You know, that's the character that I like.
Accidentally win sometimes is devious, by the way.
Look, I'm not winning any major tournaments, all right? So as long as I get my accidental victory against players who are obviously better than me every once in a while, just because I hit a funny counter, hit pile bunker, we're good. Respect.
That's kind of how I went into this game, where I was like, I'm going to play Potemkin no matter what. I'm just going to have some fun. It's going to be whatever. And now I'm the criminal. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought I was the aloof, funny, big body player in this game. No, I'm part of the problem.
Smarter, not harder equals glue eating? Well, then give me the Elmers, bro. Uh-oh. Consume?
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? We live by this. It's on the stick, bro.
God.
In hand. It's on the stick.
My face already hurts, bro. And we're like, what, 3 matches in?
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good tournament for sure.
Oh, I wish I remembered where I got that sticker from. I'm so sorry. If anybody knows the artist, a huge shout. It was such a cool sticker. I got it at an event. I cannot remember for the life of me. I bought it at Evo though. I'm so bad at remembering stuff like that.
Someone will know.
I'm so happy. I've had that on my stick ever since I bought it. It's super sick. I've had it since Evo.
Here we go. Finally getting into the match. Kyron on the Kai, cloned on the Slayer. It's time to get things started. Where are we in bracket? We're still in pools. This is crazy.
Yeah, that is a... It's kind of ridiculous the type of momentum we're building up today. But like we said, back into it again. We'll see how... Please help hands cold. Respect.
This is not even a top 24 qualifier, mind you.
No, absolutely not. It's not even cold in Florida yet, but that's kind of how I feel. My hands are always freezing.
Oh, wow. It's late right off the bat into the blood-sucking universe.
Gives you that early. Like something here to try to play it slow. Gets caught out of what looks like the startup of a dash there is unfortunately a pop-up here. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll be able to stick it out.
The shock state just shocking the router here. Let's see.
I wonder what the startup of what we interrupted was, because Slayer was very clearly disappearing. Maybe it was like the startup frames of a dash forward, potentially.
Could be, or even like the back dash, right? Catching it before it became invincible. Both those things work, but does look like someone did drop out. So we're going to get this remade and keep things going for y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us again on a Monday night. Just a few short days away from Christmas if you do celebrate it.
Absolutely. I'm always a little nostalgic about the holiday season. It definitely is you know, it's just a good time to be in a good mood. You can't see it, it's not in the shot. My mic boom arm is covered in Christmas lights. That you guys don't understand.
That does look so crazy.
We're in the season in my space.
Y'all should see, I got a crazy Christmas ornament. I wish I could grab it, but it's just Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro, hitting the hell yeah. Austin 316.
just on a Christmas ornament?
Yeah, on a Christmas ornament. It's awesome.
We got our little tree in the house here. My parents' house, the tree is like the most mismatched patchwork piece of garbage ever, because we go get a real tree every year.
Yeah.
But the tree is covered only in like ornaments that we made as a kid / like sentimental ones. So it is ugly as hell. But it's our Christmas tree and we love it. But our family tree is ugly. It's terrible.
That's the spirit of Christmas though. You know what I'm saying, bro? It ain't about the commercialism. The best Christmas tree out there is the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. You know the one I'm talking about?
I agree. I'm right there. Listen, I'm right there with you.
It does look like we are going to actually be moving on, though, to another match here due to the connection of that one. We want to make sure we keep matches rolling. So now we're going to move on to Simfukai versus Poncho.
Is this also not top 24? Jesus Christ. This is a crazy bracket. Let me go look. Hold on.
Yeah, I got to see what this is.
Pool A2. Let's pull it up and see.
Okay, this is a top 24 qualifier match.
Okay, I was like, dude, what is happening in this bracket? I was like, I know that it's stacked, but I was like, Jesus. Okay, this is a qualifier, so that makes total sense then.
This is insanely stacked, and I go ahead and do ! bracket in the chat to check that out, see which players are in here. Obviously, y'all got to know Jack is in the bracket, meaning that whoever's coming in is going up against the best of the best. They're up against the king, the demon king of TNS.
I got to give, once again, though, just as a reminder to everyone,
What's up?
Is that me? Sorry, my connection just went horrible all of a sudden.
No, you're good. You're good. You're still here.
Okay, good. Okay, that was just me then. Holy moly. Okay, sorry. The amount of things that turned off and on my screen was actually unbelievable. I just assumed that my connection was completely gone. Sorry. if you have the means, it is the giving season. So for the holiday season, if you would like, !Matcherino in the chat. Help us claim those codes, as well as potentially sweeten up the prize pool for the players. Because as always, for every single TNS Matcherino, 100% of it will be going to the players' pocket. So again, huge shouts to everybody who has already helped us out with claiming these codes, as well as, you know, like I said, if you're feeling it, maybe check it out.
Absolutely, please do. As we wait for our players to get in here. Again, we did mention Jack. People saying Jack the Vanquisher, Jack the Demon King. I gotta let y'all know, though, tonight, you know, with the season, it's more like Jack the Grinch, all right? He's here trying to steal Christmas from all the Guilty Gear Strive players. Whoa!
Dude! C-Racker, my goat, the actual... You're the greatest. Truly the greatest. $200 in the Matcherino up to $210. Thank you so much, goat. Holy moly, you're the best.
The generosity is always insane, Cracker. Hope we get to see you at Frosty Faustings or whatever tournament you go to next year. Really happy to be able to see you at EVO.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic to meet you. And you're endlessly generous.
For anybody that does not know, by the way, claiming Matcherino codes does add a free 25 cents into the Matcherino here. So that's why we're always shilling it. It's free money provided from Matcherino to be able to add into the prize pools here to help sweeten it up for the players. As we're gonna...
What's happening? What is this?
I'm so down. I love this character, so I'm down.
Oh, this is real. Okay,
yeah. This is gonna be Planto versus Simfukai. We're gonna rock out Unica Mirror.
Yeah, I think Unica is really underrated. A character with a lot of potential.
Already showing some really good matchup knowledge there, knowing that we're able to get the jump in between there. That is not a true block string. It is terrifying, but there's a big enough gap to be able to jump forward.
Yeah, I mean, your eyes are not deceiving you, y'all. If you're tuned in right now, Sim is playing Unica and is looking pretty good on her as well. Obviously, normally we know Sim for being a Testament player, but the Megadeth Buster there is going to be able to close out the round.
Oh, and off the rip. Hell of a whiff punish there. Love the idea as we close the distance. Gets the air throw, and unfortunately it's the back throw, but, you know, a little back throw on the ground to be able to solve that.
Love that OTG into the fireball.
Good little just block. Trying to save ourselves. Not by the overhead, but we have plenty of life to play with here. Unfortunately, off the low, that plenty of life to play with is getting depleted slowly but surely.
Just so much red there on the screen. Both of them take it to the skies. There's the PRC. Nice. Love just throwing up that quick button to try and check Sim.
Push back out. Anytime. Has the meter. Oh no, and the BRC goes into the fireball. And unfortunately, as soon as we see our BRC hits that fireball, it felt like, I think we just felt a little stressed and we felt like we needed to make a move because the next aggressive act was just a touch of an overextension.
Yeah, just a little too much, unfortunately. And that's one of the downsides of this character. She can overextend a little too hard, right? Obviously, she's got some long-reaching buttons, but when they whiff hard. And she doesn't have the fastest movement speed either.
Yeah, that's very true. Off the round start, is able to actually win it out cleanly. A bit of farther distance than I thought with the 2S.
All right, nice. Slide on in. The gun dipper. But runs right into a DP. Oh my god, she learned that one from her daddy. The Greed Sever.
Ollie, and once again, throw able to open up. Earlier it was Poncho who was leaning into that grappler-esque playstyle. This time Simfukai flipping in just a bit. And yeah, people asking, by the way, the normal characters for these two, we were expecting Zato versus Testament. Poncho being the Zato player, Simfukai being the Testament, but, you know, I'm, like I said, down for the beer.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was definitely a mistimed jump in. A little bit of a pause, but went for the 5D. Sim swinging back, though.
Oh. Had to instant block to make some room for ourselves, but didn't quite push us far enough as we utilized that double jump to try and escape. Unfortunately, the DP not gonna save us.
Sim gonna be up 2-0 now. Just making this look like a symphony of destruction here. So you gonna stick it out with Unica, or are we swapping? No, staying with Unica. I like it.
There's been Unica for a while. I see. I didn't know that, actually.
I mean, we've been in this patch for so long, right? And we still don't know when 2.0 is coming. Now is the time to start exploring other characters, you know?
Pull out down with the jump forward. They're not able to answer. Is 5K so sick.
Oh my god. Yeah, Sim is just firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, everything coming up their way here. The pressure absolutely mounting. Give Kai one more chance. Essentially close it out. Burst still on deck for Poncho.
Oh, and the big whiff on the DP there. Yeah, spent the burst. Didn't want to allow Poncho to get the momentum from the wall break.
Clean jump in though, deep chunk of damage. Unfortunately, the gun dipper once again just barely able to catch as we land into it.
That bar slash pressure there. Goes straight into the stance. DP to break the wall. Sim now one touch away from closing this out. Poncho's not going to get burst back in time. But instead, Poncho is going to try and close out the round themselves. Burst from Sim. They have 100 tension. No reason not to.
And here, try to go for the staggers where we can. And unfortunately, the legs get blessed on the final slide forward. They even had more meter to back it up. It's one of those situations where maybe you just felt pressured to take a risk. You know your opponent's going to just reset the pressure with another quick, like, pretty controlled mix-up. And Chip is going to start to become a factor here. So at some point, you got to roll the dice is what it felt like.
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't roll into their favor. Got snake eyes, and it's going to be sent to the loser side of the bracket here. But we're going to be sent on to our next matchup, Joe Brownie versus Non.
That's Ande, by the way, for the $10 contribution as well, helping us with this matcherino even more. Already at $222, kind of ridiculous. Again, a huge shout out to the homie C-Racker, as always, for coming through with the support, man. Thank you so much.
Crazy generous. Already making a huge splash in this pot. A lot of money on the line for these players. But the question really is anyone going to be able to beat Jack for it, right? That's the real question.
And I feel like we've got a lot of the usual suspects who are gonna be able to, you know, potentially be able to close that out and you know, fight it out. I respect it. Listen, I got faith.
Okay. I just know, look, if I'm a betting man, I know I never bet against Jack. All right.
Oh man, that's kind of true. Someone actually asking a good question though. I do wonder what character Joe Brownie's gonna go with today. This is definitely a player who has shown a multiple different looks. I think this is Jacko Venom, right?
Yeah. Lately though, it has been the Jacko. I would love to see more of the Venom though. I think Venom has a lot of potential. I think the character probably still needs a little bit of help. Fingers crossed for 2.0. But in the meantime, last week at least, it was all Jacko.
Yeah, and I think I'm not sure how well they cover each other's matchups here. Maybe it's just we enjoy playing like having a character that interacts with another thing on the screen. You know, sometimes that's just people's type. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have to see what it's going to end up being here. Non, of course, going to be going up against him. I believe this is another top 24 qualifier match. Let me take a look.
Okay, and we are going to get the matchup that we were expecting a little bit. It is going to be the Jacko here, obviously with the Giovanna on the other side. Something that you know, I don't know that you necessarily want to play Venom into Giovanna in the current state of affairs.
Not in this meta. Oh, man. I mean, even Jacko is a little rough into this matchup, right? Giovanna just with such great speed, being able to take out these minions or blow straight through them with the spiral arrow.
Close to the OTG, definitely looking pretty good. Finds connection for the second time, still not enough though.
Oh, nice. Dash on in for the back throw. Gonna put Joe Brownie back to the corner. Enhanced doggy arrow into the 5D.
Maintains the pressure so effectively here, has plenty of meters. You can see the BRC on the way down, but what a 6P to stop the jump in. Here's the reversal though, as the spinning dog kick finds the mark.
Solid round there for Non, able to maintain the burst as well. Gets that 2S into the pickup with the DP. Nearly half your health already gone. Here comes the positive bonus. What a 6P! You're kidding me! 6P the super and then comboed off of the minion!
Oh my god, dude. Just actually unbelievable. Seal it up already as we're gonna get through the wall with the Elysium driver.
That was an unbelievable sequence.
Ooh. He finds the marker to get aggressive again, finds the hit, and unfortunately the tech command puts us back into the mid-screen, so a little bit less control, and by a little bit less, I mean, we're fully in control, and it's fine. All good for the, not quite the kill, actually.
Yeah, but one more is all you need, and there it is. The drop the minion into the 6P, fantastic, predicting that Non was gonna try and swing while Joe Brownie had the minion above their head.
Throws the minion behind, the worst situation could possibly be in. Had to use the burst there, didn't want to deal with the 2 minions worth of pressure.
Nice. Straight into another Elysium driver.
Things get a little messy here. Oh no, summon the minion, the air super, completely able to get straight over the normal attempt there. We're trying to do a bit of breakdancing. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out, but luckily the distance closed and a little close slash to be able to solve it.
Fantastic work there. Joe Brownie able to get game number 1 here in this top 24 qualifier. And this top 24 is looking kind of scary as well. Proxy, we got the likes of Jack, Clone, Scissors, Red I Am Not, Classified, and Tasker Brian all sitting in there. And that's just winner side, mind you.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's just who's qualified so far, dude. It's a little too much.
Here we go. Gonna stick on the same character. No, switching over to Sin. This makes sense here. Can't believe I said Zin.
You're all good, brother.
That's what I need right now. That and a cold beer. All right.
Off the rip, dude. The legs get exposed straight away. Was looking for the jump in, but couldn't find much.
The 5H just blowing up the minion.
Extensions. We were actually, the jump in timing was kind of crucial there. Joe Brownie back in the mix as we go for the rising JP.
Oh, but there we go. 5D into the RC. Gonna try and refund some of that RC here with a positive bonus.
Quick little snack too. I love that.
For one bite, getting all the fish off the bone. That's tender. And the throw is just enough there to close out the round. This swap over to Sin already working out fantastically for Non.
Position there. What a jump over. Completely avoids all of the minions here as Joe trying to set up for the second time. Unfortunately, there is going to land straight in the 2K. Still, Non back in control in the corner.
The Tyrant Rave here is going to get the hard knockdown. Whoa, okay, the whip 5P immediately into the 2H is crazy. What's even crazier is that it actually hit.
This has been a grab bag of confirms between the two. Between the confirms and the mix-up game, this has actually kind of been a highlight reel so far.
I love what I'm seeing so far tonight. This is so crazy. We're not even in the top 24 yet. And the 2D is going to get the mortal counter right off the bat and the burst out of Non.
A little bit of an aggressive chance there. 6P answers it straight away, though. The air approaches, unfortunately, not working out as much as we would like. But these grounded approaches.
Oh, missing the kick. Unfortunate there. That one miscalculation trying to make up for some time with the backdash into another one ended up getting Non the victory in neutral.
Oh, this time we're jumping normal space to perfection. But we beat them to the spot, the 2K to stop the slide, as well as that crucial little walk back to just barely avoid the DP.
Oh, Brownie trying to play a little bit of a zoning game, but not going to work. Sin can just close the distance, close the gap so quickly with that elk hunt.
Oh, BC instant air dash out with the quick chuck of the minion there. Unfortunately, 6P in the wrong direction. No punish and makes them tech. Unfortunately, no punish on the tech either.
Oh, wow, 6B hitting from behind and actually sending Non back towards the corner. Gonna get the pickup here with the blue beat combo into a Tyrant Rave. Oh my god.
Oh, no, the DP beats it. We close the distance and we don't care at all.
The Super's in shambles tonight, Proxy. Getting beat out by DPs and 6Ps.
I know what's coming in 2.0.
Elysium Driver, drop you on your neck.
They'll throw as well as the reposition, but once again, the burst options on the ground from Sin, just a little bit too good. Top of the class for this guy.
Follow up there with the beat driver, but now is all out of stamina, all out of calories. Needs to buy some time. Yeah, just get out of dodge.
Dude, that was so smart, knowing your opponent's going to buffer the double jump there to try and avoid the throw, but the gold burst.
Still stuck in the corner, though, just trading one for the other. And the stun dipper underneath the minion toss. Didn't have the meter, though, so opts not to break the wall. Huge decision there from Non. Gonna be going up 2-1.
The reset with the tap of the dust. Absolute perfection in the end situation. I mean, again, I feel like we have... In the earlier stages, we were having a little bit of trouble finding our balance between the air and grounded approaches and how we're using these potentially risky options to be able to break past the minions. But Non has the perfect balance currently. He's doing such a good job of representing from the air and the ground, doing an amazing job of navigating across these.
Again, just getting in with that stun dipper. Oh, with the forbidden tri-dash. Look at the reward off of that, too.
That's Sin, you know how it is. Jump away after we saw the BRC, sets with the minion. Attack command goes wide.
Trying to chase down once again.
Too far after the wild assault. This is not looking good for the breakdance to try to go past. Unfortunately, lands straight in 3 minions there. Joe Brownie with the attack command off screen.
Full screen, a little bit of space. Nice. Beak driver, get right on in. 2K, 2D into the DP. Shuts out the burst completely, but didn't get the clean hit.
Oh no. Double jump from way, but the air-to-air somehow jumps just high enough to meet them horizontally at set point.
Risky burst there from Joe Brownie. Now with nothing to keep them safe here to get out of jail, they have to go full offense. We'll try to predict the beat driver there with the guard command to no avail.
Might once again get the hard knockdown. 100-meter on the other side, though. We have a deflect shield as well, and you can see it's reflected in the way we played the offense there. Tried to be a bit more passive, and unfortunately, it's gonna get you put in the crystal.
Wow. An Elysium driver. Joe Brownie not out of it yet, though. Still needs another round to take this all the way to game 5. I'm trying to get up first. That side swap was crazy, Proxy.
I'll get here. What a tech! What a tech!
Oh, actually beating out the Forbidden Tri-Dash this time.
We'll stomp into the dash forward here. Burst, spent, gets the air-to-air to follow up, though.
Plus frames on the 6K.
Oh my god. Your ankles. Air-to-air again! Oh, and the throw to follow up off the air-to-air. Incredible play there to keep us controlled in the corner. Ridiculous from Non.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous stuff, allowing Non to move on to top 24 of the winner's side of the bracket, where, you know, hopefully they can make a legendary run here, Proxy. But we gotta let you all know at home that your legend can start right here. If you check out sponsor of today's stream, Asus, coming through with the ROG series, the brand new ROG Rikiri 2 Xbox controller, usable on both PC and on Xbox. I've been playing with it a ton, actually. Incredible. Has dual mode triggers, TMR joysticks, up to 50 hours of battery life. You can cut off the triggers to where they only fire half for FPS games. There's a software that allows you to change the dead zones of your sticks as well. Tons of customization features. And of course, the ROG Pelta, the headset you've been seeing me wear tonight, all night as well. I have a massive head to contain all this elite knowledge. True. And this headset fits comfortably on them, all right? Super lightweight, as you can see there. It's got a 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth and USB-C adapter. I have the wireless one going here with the 2.4 gigahertz, and it has up to 70 hours of battery life. I have charged this thing once in over the week that I've been wearing it every single day. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and do !ROG in the chat to check out the purchase links. Proxy and I have both been using them, and we could definitely vouch for how quality these products are.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I have it right here on my desk. The controller has been actually pretty cool. I play mouse and keyboard for a lot of different things, but for things like top-down, Hades, stuff like that, I've definitely been having a very good time getting to use it myself. Definitely a big vouch. Like I said, as far as controller-based games go, it definitely has become my daily driver. So definitely make sure you check that out.
And one thing I want to point out too, that is not on the slide, that is one of the big factors for me about this headset, fantastic headset, is that the mic is removable. So True. It just has a removable mic, which is so massive. So I don't have to worry about, you know, keeping it stuck up here or stuck out here. I use the mic whenever I'm not commentating, when I'm just playing with my friends, right? So the fact that I can just unplug the mic, put my my big desktop mic here to be able to commentate while still keeping the sound quality, it's fantastic.
Hell yeah. With that, we are into our top 24, getting a bit deeper in. It's going to be classified facing off against Brian here. And this is Geo versus Zato, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think so. Should be. because Brian should be coming in on the Zato, and of course, Classified always on the Geo.
So that's not what they're saying in the Discord. What do you mean?
Shouts to Calyptos, by the way, coming through with the sub. Welcome to TNS. Hope it's the start of a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, it looks like there might be one. There might be one match before this. I'm not sure.
Let's see. Maybe. Oh, okay. Production in our ear telling us that things just got changed. We should be having a different matchup come up.
Yeah, so I believe it's gonna be Leahi and Insert. I think is gonna be our match instead, which is, I believe, also a top 24 matchup, if I'm not mistaken. So starting out in losers round 1 of this top 24, though. So
Leahi actually sent to the loser side by Red I'm Not. So
okay. Yeah, so headed down there for just a minute before we get into this one. Again, I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for Frosties and the sheer amount of stuff, because this is obviously like the slow season, right? Where it's like there's not a ton of like offline tournaments that are like super majors to go travel to, but dude, I'm so ready to get back into the swing of things. It's about to be the sickest.
I'm ready for the karaoke, bro. I'm ready for the changes this year too, right? Like a full 3-day tournament, 3 generations of Guilty Gear closing out each day. Like really, Frosty has grown so much, getting tons of these reveals, being the final Platinum qualifier event for the Arc World Tour Finals, having a massive prize pool for 2xKO, right? But they still stick to the roots. It is called Faustings, which means Friday night, it is going to be Guilty Gear plus R closing out the night. Saturday night is going to be Exerd, and then Sunday for the finals, it's all going to end with Guilty Gear Strive. I really respect that.
Yeah, absolutely. As well as I just think being able to have it, the amount of days that they have, and still have that one day for everybody to really just enjoy being there. The essentially the family gathering that comes with having that extra 4th day of everyone that has the means to be able to come out for that time is absolutely incredible. So I feel like they have found the ultimate compromise in being able to extend the tournament life just a bit while keeping that Frosties feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to describe it better.
And the karaoke is going to be crazy. So y'all make sure to check that out as well as we check out Leahi versus Insert Ram up against May.
And off the rip, May is just going absolutely crazy here. Finds it in on that command hop forward, as well as the throw to go through. Looking so strong already as Insert.
You are not trying to play footsies here against Ramlethal Valentine.
Oh my god, the layers are just a bit too much here. Insert, again, looking genuinely incredible, taking a bit of incidental damage, but otherwise handling business when it comes to round 1.
Nice for the 2K. Oh, yep, and that rising JP keeping you jailed in the corner. Nowhere here for Insert to run. 5D connects, set through the glass.
Oh, wow. Incredible block there on that quick little cross up. Unfortunately, the IBP doesn't get to nearly enough room. A SEAL Team 6 leads us up for the 2K2D. Things just getting worse and worse by the moment. And unfortunately, again, another quick little introduction of a sea creature to be able to get the breakthrough. Insert game 1 already done.
So quick. I mean, May hits like a mock truck, so it is not surprising at all to see game number 1 that fast when Leahi wasn't really able to play a lot.
Oh no, but this is the type of start that we were definitely looking for. Yeah, he finding that first opening interaction here, as well as the 5K to stuff the Dolphin preemptively. That was a great range to represent. Oh no, but the legs get exposed there as we follow through. Best super once again sets up the jump in and finds us to the wall for the second time, 100 meter. But Monobato, still not enough.
All right. Like, hey, you're stuck in the corner. Well, he just needs to find a single touch. Able to block the 5D and the afterwards lows. So there it is, 5K, catching you right in the face.
In situations like that, no sword, no problem. You can keep that pressure up, absolutely. But the close slash, a monster starter as well as anti-air. Oh no, but the sequence is just a bit too much. I appreciate that burst so much, but again, it's not gonna matter. We are pressing in these anti-air situations so effectively. The timing has been crucial.
All the way into the corner. But look at this staggered pressure here too, just trying to buy time to get the swords back, but eats a dolphin. Great back throw too. Oh!
Wow, and as quick as game one was answered, our reply, our rebuttal is just as quick. Game two in the books.
Absolutely insane play that we're seeing here. And this is the loser side of the bracket too, so these players are looking at that pot knowing that this is one of their last shot to be able to get even closer to the payout.
I was gonna say step by step, bit by bit, looking good here. Obviously this is losers bracket as well, even though it is that top 24 action. And a 6P off the start to be able to stifle the dolphin. Maybe the first game was data right now, because we are looking so well adjusted.
All right, nice, the 6H.
Is it a safe space jobber?
Yeah, of course it is.
Is it actually? Okay, I'm just making
Yes.
sure. May might be my favorite character watching this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, she's
You know,
so cool. She's
I'm not
so
even
cool.
gonna. I'm not even mad about that. May
She's
is
so cool.
May is very fun, very cool. Bro, she just beat you with a big anchor and a bunch of sea animals. Free Willy there with the super.
Oh, what a trade. Good here. Dolphin interrupts twice in a row. Overhead kiss for the follow through as we get the 5P and walking closer to the wall.
Oh, trade there. Immediately just going for another 5K into the fully charged 6H. The reset. Wasn't confident that a wall break into a super would be enough to kill.
Ooh, that little in and out, dash forward, dash back. Unfortunately gets pinned into the wall. Great jump backwards though. Unfortunately, wasn't ready for the burst there.
Lee with the wall break. Leahi with a massive opportunity now here to kind of stuff Insert's momentum. Oh, so scary. Sending out another sword toss. Leahi with 50 meter can just keep the pressure going.
Yeah, RC here, just keep the block string up like you said. All you gotta do is get a sword, but unfortunately it gets chucked over the shoulder. Oh no.
Kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's an unfortunate one. The RC was good. The lead up of the entire sequence was good. Unfortunately, there it just gets chucked.
And the throws here have been kind of mental from Insert.
After both of them very patient at the start. Obviously, it's been a lot of dolphins and a lot of answered dolphins at 99. So I'm gonna play with a little bit of purpose there at the start.
Nice 2H. Summoning great Yamada-san here for a nice chunk of wall damage.
And a perfect to answer us here as we might be able to take the finish. Oh no, and that's just the worst possible way to start. Look at the life bar, Chopper. The red is incredible.
Insane. Insert just trying to close it all out right here, right now. First Flayahi gonna get baited, and that's it.
I take it back. May's not cool. That's ridiculous. What a way to close the distance and keep the pressure up. Oh, dude, actually ridiculous.
Yeah, insert one of the players tonight who could be taking out, who has a chance to take out Jack, right?
Hey, listen, still a long road ahead for all these players here. Obviously, for insert is now still needs 2 wins to be able to get into that top 8. So it's a bit, still a bit farther away from being able to make the mark. But, we're going to head to the winners now to see who's going to be able to qualify from there, as it is the matchup we were expecting from before. It's going to be Classified facing off against Brian now. So this now is our Zato versus Gio.
Yeah, super excited to see Zato win another top 8 qualifier. We've been seeing a lot of Zatos making it into top 8 recently in TNS.
I'm
starting to think maybe this character is a little back.
I see, as much as I love throwing it out there, I will say this character still has some issues, still has some problems. He's definitely better than people thought. I think that the floor is a little higher than people thought is really the big takeaway here, which I think is kind of where you were headed, and I 100% agree.
No, I think he's a good character in this version of the game. Obviously, he just takes more work, right? Which should kind of be how Zato is. We don't want to go back to Season 1 Zato, where he was just an absolute nightmare to deal with. But I like him being a specialist character. I feel like that's always where he's been his coolest.
Yeah, and that's always also the life cycle of Guilty Gear. It's like, it's the meme. It's the same things always happen, and we're in that phase. Like this, it has to happen to Zato. It's not his fault. It just is a reality.
Will always get shot. He starts off good and gets shot with every subsequent patch.
Yeah, they released this character and they're like, look at all the cool new stuff we gave him, and the community's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then they're like, oh, my bad. And they have to kill him. It happens every single time.
I mean, they actually killed him in story twice too.
Twice.
Killed him once and then killed Eddie.
Was he like top 2 to bottom 1 in Rev 2?
Something like that. He's pretty bad in Rev 2.
He's not very good. Yeah, I know he's not good now. Already up to start.
This is a difficult matchup, though, I think, for Zato. Giovanna's movement just makes it really difficult to kind of lock her down with Eddie, and then she can easily just kind of drive by little Eddie while she's on her way to zeroing you.
It's a little too crazy. And here, 5K dashes up. Quick little backdash RC, finds the overhead, taps Zato on the top of the head, unfortunately. Oh, for people asking, by the way, on Christmas Eve as well as Christmas, there will not be a tournament, but there will be a stream from TNS. Tong, as well as people in the house hanging out, will be on stream. So Christmas Eve or Christmas, if you got some free time, you want to hang out, we will definitely be live. No tournament, though.
Yes. We want to make sure everyone spends Christmas with their family. And, if you don't want to spend it with a overweight white guy, you can spend it with TNS.
Quick cut through there as the frog saves the day around a piece now.
Nice, gets the JP. Into the wall assault. Oh, I was going to say great defense there from Classified, but finally gets caught by the 2K.
On that one. Oh, what a 5P though. I love the challenge.
Oh my gosh, dashing in with the DP, calling out that Brian was going to try and jump. That was fantastic from Classified, but Brian able to slip out and turn the tables.
This time it's the YRC, unfortunately, there on the recent change, at least for Classified. Eddie, still plenty of gauge to go, as unfortunately the Pierce is too far. We drove Eddie just a touch too far away.
Oh, but it's right back to mid-screen.
Still alive though, has burst, has meter, has every opportunity as we go for the BRC. Unfortunately, it's just a dude so close to being close enough.
Beautiful, beautiful work, Classified. Able to get game number 1 here. Brian's gonna have to put a stop to this momentum.
And I know the name of the channel came out to say it's too late. It's not too late. They're wrong. they're wrong.
It's
Honestly,
never too late. And the answer is how many hours you have to put in? As many as you want. As many as you want. It's not difficult to understand what's going on in Guilty Gear once you put just a short amount of time into it.
That was the TNS chat. We get that DP, walking it all the way to the wall. Nice little break though, using the burst effectively. Oh,
Also, real talk,
6K.
you don't even need to know what's going on to enjoy it. I still have no idea what I'm watching when I watch Marvel 3, but it's one of the hypest things I've ever seen.
Also true. Me too, honestly. See here, BRC got the jab, knew that it wasn't going to be active yet, so closes the distance at the perfect timing.
All right, ending the turn there with the roundhouse kick. Gonna get 6 speed into a hard knockdown. Oh, wake up 5P is crazy. If Brian did anything but 5H, you would have gotten blown up for it.
That's the second time that's worked too. It's actually unreal. We were just betting on them trying to take an extra turn, but the 6P to stop the doggy arrow. Oh, and the follow-up with the close slash there, Classified, doing a great job stifling that attempt to rally. If Brian was able to get the push away, was able to make a little bit of room, we had a full Eddie gauge. That was absolutely going to be even from there. But like we said, the matchup is just looking so difficult. Once Classified closed the distance, once we put anything that's neutral frame data or better on you, it's just kind of suffering for Zato, it feels like.
And Brian can't seem to just actually get Eddie out to lock Classified down, right? And if you can't stop Giovanna from moving, that's it. It's over before it even begins.
Little throw, OTG, close slash into the double 2Ps, and with that little dash up again, steals the distance.
Nice, able to break the wall.
Utilization of the sword there to be able to have full Eddie gauge coming into the next mix, definitely smart as we go in for the drills and find the throw, and of course the frog is right behind it.
Yeah, Frog didn't get the big bounce like we were expecting there, so just tried to bait out a burst. Speaking of burst, Brian gonna spend theirs. Man, that air super, we've been seeing it a lot tonight, actually.
Across multiple Giovannas as well, as you can see there. Breakout looking good, using the flight to get away and actually being able to anti-air the doggy arrow once again. Those max distance attempts have not quite been working out for us. See, and that high hit on the 2S, as well as being able to have the invite held to pick it up. Once again, hard knockdown, KD Pierce guaranteed if we so choose, which looks to be the route that we take as we get to the wall and find the overhead. That's a kill.
All right, a perfect 2 there from Brian. Finally starting to claw back some momentum here. Do we keep adding fuel to the fire? Or is Classified ready to snuff it out?
An opportunity for a comeback here. Yeah, gotta go for the guaranteed stuff. I feel like Classified scared you off of the greedy situations.
Oh, there's the close slash.
Yeah, it feels like we've gotten caught trying to reach for techs a little bit too often here. Comes up the wall though with the S. That's kind of ridiculous actually.
Oh, but there we go. With the BRC trying to go for the DP. Nice avoiding there.
We have meter, and we're not even gonna need. Okay, yes we do, dude. The invite hell still not enough somehow, but okay. The overhead finds the mark. A little bit of a panic situation in the end, but Zato and Brian still able to bring it back. That was terrifying in that final sequence, but good on you to have those Eddie list confirms and be able to set up for something that still will leave you positive, even if it doesn't get the kill.
Yeah, but still, this is a tall mountain to climb. Proxy has to get reverse 3-0 to make it the top 8 winner's side. Classified just needs one good game to close this out.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Appreciate the jump away as well as the air approach. It actually ends up working out beautifully here. As you can see, we're going into a pose and going into frog very early here, because Classified with the early jumps into the dashes over has been avoiding a lot of these weird opposed situations. They've just not been a factor.
Nice 6P. Another 6P just blowing up the doggy arrow. Oh, the law getting broken.
Yeah, the full-on illegal actions here as we go in, and of course with the drill into the high-low, the tri-jump from Zato, we are looking pretty strong.
Yeah, gets the pick up with the lead too, but whoa, that sent Giovanna flying the wrong way.
Again, the empty low though. Quick little Tatsu worked out well. Yeah, not your turn though, and trying to utilize the movement after it actually connects. The 2S finds the mark, and the burst is forced.
All right, far slash into the roundhouse kick again, ending the turn, but then backdash. Getting the roundhouse kick at the perfect length so that the 2S won't connect, won't catch the backdash. Okay, YRC, get off me. Send out little Eddie. Able to get underneath. You saw Classified tried to come down with a button to catch Eddie. But Brian's been so good at steering the little guy.
And the normal of the day absolutely is 6P again and again, whether it's Jacko or Zato. Everyone is using these 6Ps so effectively here. This time, not only to stop the special moves or the jump-ins, but also just being an effective normal, and essentially a shotgun for everyone to access in these situations when you feel like you need to mash. Brian, 3 6Ps completely changed the tempo of this set. We're in game 5.
Duel 1.
Crazy that we've come back this far. Is Brian gonna be able to put Classified down into the losers? Gets the burst out really early.
Knew we could get the 5S. Comes down with the JK though to actually beat out Eddie, as well as break through to get the burst out of Zato.
Pick up though now for Classified. It's gonna be a ton of damage and the spinning dog kick on top of it.
Sometimes how these rounds can go though. Still has the meter to be able to play with. Unfortunately, he's not going to get to spend it at all. That was such a good burst option to get close with the tap dust as Classified's on set point.
Oh, nice. The fast PRC into the DP. Things are not looking too good for Brian.
One final guess. Try and save yourself here. Gets the hit, and that's all it can take. Sometimes one little touch is all you need. Tries to do the illegal stuff. Doesn't quite work out here, so we're going to have to spend some meter at some point.
Oh, no. It's 100 tension. You're going to have to hold this, and there's the 5D trying to break the law against the cop. That's a decision.
The tap dust continues to find the mark, dude. The tap dust from Giovanna. I feel like because she can do it out of her such quick burst movement options, even with the flash of orange to give you that warning sign, it's still just such a jump scare to have to deal with.
It's okay, Brian. We love you. You're still in. You're still in. You're on the loser side of the bracket. Just have to fight your way through to get into that top 8 as we move on to another top 8 qualifier proxy, Red I Am Not versus Sim.
And this is, I believe, going to be our final one getting into these qualifying matches here, as Jack has beaten Cloned 3-1. and Scissors with a 3-2 victory, a very close one over Non, just barely squeaking it in there. So is also going to be guaranteed into that winner side of the top 8. So things are shaping up pretty quickly here. As taking a look back, also shouts to Scissors, by the way, with the win over Walter today to actually make it into the winner side of top 24. Big win. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely massive. I mean, this has been a crazy bracket. So our Jack's number 3 fan is kind of crazy tag off stream, man. I love that we get the off-stream match banner on the bottom as well, seeing what you just mentioned, Jack going 3-1 over Cloned. Wish we could have seen that one as well, but you know, we gotta save Jack for the top 8 for the main event. He's trying to steal Christmas here, all right?
TNS before Christmas. Yeah, listen, again, thank you to everybody who's spending this this day during the holiday season with us. Obviously, we're not quite to the day yet when it comes to Christmas or any of the other holidays, but again, we appreciate you all you know, spending some of this time with us here and you know, just having a ball. Things are very nice. I'm feeling very good today. It's good energy in the chat room. I'm very happy.
Good energy in the chat and good energy on screen as well. Sim coming through with this Unica up against Red. I am not, of course, on the big man himself, Gold Lewis Dickinson.
Oh, was looking for the whiff punish. Had the exact right idea there. Unfortunately, couldn't turn anything out of it as the backdash gets caught by the behemoth. And of course, the burst must be spent.
Burst getting spent again. Didn't want to get knocked down in the corner. That enhanced stun dipper, so dangerous. This character's so sick, actually.
Try to follow up once again. Oh, the deep cross up with the IBFD, beautiful. And having all that meter PRCs, but still gets hit by the god normal.
That, we call that one around the world.
Like, what?
Great blocking the cross attempt there. Blocks the Skyfish. Too far away to actually get a punish for that bar slash. The double far slash so strong. One of Unica's best tools.
We're going to the block here as we get sent back full screen using all of the security gauge there. Definitely smart. And off the just block, thought we were going to be able to take a move. Doesn't work out for us.
But here we go. Reversal super.
It lands on the same side as well. Plenty of security left over for potential pressure here. But for now, we have to block. Still has meter.
Oh. Yeah, backdash there. Getting caught by the Skyfish. There was a moment there, by the way, where Sim did a greed sever into fast RC 6H to go into the stance, and I just want to say it looked so cold with Gold Lewis just bouncing as she's just loading up the gun.
Oh my god. Back in the mix here. Whip from a bit too far away. Does get the cancel, and that quick little overhead working out well.
Oh, that could have been a huge whip punish there for Sim. Unfortunate. And just again with the reversal super.
Good utilization of the fireball there. Unfortunately falls into the drone, but it's not going to matter with a normal like that. What a press from Simfukai as we spend our bar and take the finish. Smart from Red to just hold on to the meter there. Don't spend that burst.
All right, that overhead has hit every single time, by the way.
Sub block wall, I don't know what to say. All good. Make some room for yourself. Once again, tries to use the fireball to stall, it felt like.
Yeah, but it ended up just backfiring there. Sent through the wall once again.
Dude, in the range of these normals here, obviously the drawback is that they're whiff punishable, but if you're just placing them at the perfect spacing, with the perfect timing every time, it doesn't matter. The dash up into the super. We have time to block though.
That is so horrific because Sim absolutely wanted Super to break the wall there and get the kill and just ended up messing up the input.
Oh, blocking the same side there, following up, dealing with the behemoths as best we can, and the DP timing is perfect. Dude, the timing on some of these interactions is actually unbelievable here as we keep the pressure up and go for the low. Red, I think, thought we had some more time, but Simpukai closes the distance.
All right, able to make up for the massive drop that cost them the last round there. Sim tying up the score. I too love the Kisuke family 6P, Raph. And I love that all of Kai's children inherited Stun Dipper.
They all need their versions. They all need their variants, you know? That's like a dad's dream, right? It's like there's like some amount of your energy there, but they're their own people.
Well, not only, they didn't only inherit Stun Dipper, they also inherited Greed Sever, actually, now that I think about it. Hoof Stomp is basically just Greed Sever, but red.
Yeah, you know. Distance close. Appreciate the burst here. The red with the laser, not trying to go for any kind of cancel, any kind of stance. What a whiff punish. Doesn't turn into much, but sends a message.
Oh, that was a nice little chunk of damage there, too, off of that confirm. Far slash into the laser.
Oh my goodness, and right there once again with the behemoth starter. Luckily there's no meter there, so we're not able to break the wall for the finish.
The dash on in and the overhead connect. But just burn it all down. Red, I'm not a visionary. Oh my god, but couldn't foresee that. Shouts to Shizuma coming through, by the way, also with the resub. Welcome back.
Just like this. Oh, quick swing of the behemoth once again. Security gauge completely consumed, but it's luckily nothing. No luck about it whatsoever. Simpukai with the answer back, spends the meter and takes the finish.
A death buster. Slide on in. What a massive wall break there for Sim. One interaction away from taking the lead in this set, but does get clipped overhead with the Behemoth Typhoon. And Red able to put a stop to the momentum from Sim. Snuffing that fire, now sitting at 2-1 here in this top 8 qualifier.
The bounce back has been absolutely crucial. Massive showing from the two here, but unfortunately, again, like you said, the visionary. Bill freaking Lewis just a little bit too much in these spots, doing a great job utilizing the behemoth, utilizing the drone, controlling the neutral the way you're supposed to. Oh, what a whiff punish though.
Nice, step through the wall there. She got that one from her mom though. Basically Michael's sword.
Oh, and continuation, utilizing a little bit of both, a little bit of from each parent there as we set through the overdrive to break through the wall. A perfect from Simfukai, the perfect answer to the type of rounds that Red's been able to put up, as well as the jump over the White Wild Assault avoids a pretty devastating situation.
DPing through the Behemoth Typhoon too. That takes a lot of guts.
These guard crushes are so good. Look at the amount of damage we've taken, mostly on block here, but the 2 clean hits in a row will put us in a great position now. Not enough to kill, but still, man, I'm not punching from the ropes now.
Trying to create that space, but trying to chase up to the skies. The double air fireball, yeah, just looking for anything to touch. Oh, big whiff, but unable to get the punish.
Oh,
and
dude. And props to Red for being able to make that gap as well. The IBFD to actually get the press there was ridiculous. But unfortunately, like you were alluding to, the follow-up just wasn't quite there.
I don't think Red has blocked a single Greed Stepper so far. It's hard. It comes out fast.
Yeah, no notes. I don't block it either, so I don't know what's... Back in one more time. The Behemoth actually whips from the jump in, but luckily Big Millia stuff still able to find the mark.
Ooh, stayed safe side. That looked so ambiguous.
Actually ridiculous there. Once again, to be able to spend the meter. Plenty of security, plenty of meter on Red side though. Opportunity to go for the reversal super. Instead, we try to backdash.
Oh, speaking of backdashes though, Sim able to avoid that. Just like this, Sim setting at set point. I can't remember the last time we've seen Red in the loser side outside of top 8.
Okay, way to keep it grounded. Pressure's up, even with the IBFD, still kind of corralled here. Looks for the jump over for the second time, but once again, the elbow of the family. My father's treasure.
Oh, but the cross up. Big Millia still. Oh, goodness. The Mishimas might have them beat. The Mishimas got an uppercut. They got the fist.
This is a little different. Quick little jab, though, working out well. It's like really a little more thigh on this one.
Oh, nice with the fast RC again, getting the burst there out of Red. Knew that they were about to get wall splat. Oh, just trying to escape, lands into the DP.
Yeah, made exactly enough room. All that we needed. Finds the low and looks for the cross up. Not going to be able to find it, but still, pressure's on.
Go for the RC here. Isn't enough to kill with the wall break proxy. No.
Ooh, the most magic of pixels with maximum security. A White Wild Assault into a super, and I see that sword sticking out.
Watch out, there's still burst and YRC available. There it is, YRC on the first one. The jump back there from Red to avoid a stun dipper.
No meter, anything.
Oh, it got caught pressing. There's a follow-up. That had to have been chip, right? There was no counter hit, so it had to have been chip damage.
It had to have been chip. At that point with that, I mean, the meter was bone dry 0. There was nothing left in the tank to be able to save yourself with, unfortunately.
Man, incredible. Red sent to losers before top 8. That is a shock to see, but Sim just unleashing this Unica onto TNS and eating everyone alive who is in their path.
And that rounds out the winner side of our top 8 as the losers is catching up right now. But before we get into the top 8, it would be amiss to not mention once again, one of the major supporters of TNS here is Asus. So, if you have not seen already, the ROG Rakiri 2 for Xbox, as well as the ROG Pelta, this headset, kind of ridiculous. Going into the controller, though, it's got dual mode triggers, so whether you're playing FPS or you're, in the RPG space, you can adjust to basically any type of gameplay. Retractable triggers, you can switch them out, comes in and switches pretty easily, as well as up to 50 hours of battery life if you're wanting to play on a wireless situation. I know a lot of people like having their PC set up to where they can see it from the bed. Just lay down, play some games. Definitely cool. And if you want to do that, the perfect pairing for it would be to have the Pelta with you, as well as it is very lightweight. Fits on your head pretty snugly here, I can say, as a person with a massively large head. It is extremely comfortable with hats or anything in between, as well as being able to connect through Bluetooth or USB-C. And it has a massive battery life of up to 70 hours for itself. I mean, it's in for the long haul and absolutely incredible. Big shout outs again to Asus for coming through and supporting TNS. As you can see from Jobber, Jobber's actually been wearing the Pelta all night tonight. That has been the headset of choice for him through this commentary vlog.
Super comfortable. I love how big the ears actually are too, right? I've been wanting to get my ears pierced, but I've always been worried about, my lobes being caught on the headset. Don't gotta worry about that with this. And I also want to show you all, I got the controller right here because we mentioned it, but you know your normal throw, right? When you pull the trigger. So one feature that this thing has that I really like as someone who plays with controller with FPS is you could swap it to basically be a mouse click. There's no throw on this at all, meaning with those semi-automatic weapons or anything like that, it's really incredible. And the face buttons too also have like a mouse click to them. They don't really press in. So it is a really impressive controller with a lot of cool features. The back paddles as well for those extra buttons in case you're playing different things like what's the popular hero shooter that kids are playing these days that's not Marvel Rivals? Deadlock. Like if you're playing Deadlock, you can map even more stuff on the back.
Honestly true. Definitely, like I said, has been my daily driver when it comes to playing things like Hades. Occasionally, I don't want to be super focused when I'm playing Mega Bonk. It's definitely good for games like that as well. Things where you're just kind of running around. So huge shout outs once again. And make sure you check it out. I believe !ROG in the chat, R-O-G, if you want to see the link for yourself.
That's right. Huge shouts as well. I just saw the donation come through. Hold up. I gotta pull up the matcherino now.
Kids do play Deadlock. I'm the kids on this one. We be playing Deadlock.
Go ahead and do !matcherino, by the way, in the chat. Claim those codes. Please do. We want to make sure we get all those codes claimed to pay out the players. Remember, we take absolutely none of the money. It all goes to paying out the players.
When am I playing Deadlock with Gravy? I will say that one of the hardest things about playing in Grid Break was I uninstalled Deadlock from my computer and I made Gravy Jones do the same. We were so committed. So I definitely need to get back in there soon.
Don't worry, I installed Marvel Rivals for my computer. I do not like the person that game makes me, But big shouts to Onion coming through with $20 into the matcherino. Thank you for the direct contribution.
See, that's the secret. Once you know what you're doing in Mega Bonk, it's no longer fun. Enjoy the time where you're just running around as a skeleton on a skateboard and you don't know what's happening. That game is so fun to just exist and pick silly little cards and silly little weapons and unlock a bunch of stuff. That is, you are currently on peak performance in Mega Bonk. Trust.
That's a lot of games, actually. The moment that you actually know what you're doing, you kind of lose motivation,
It's a very silly game. With that, though, a little bit of silly action coming up here. We're going to get into our top 8 now on the winner's side. And it's going to be Jack versus Scissors.
Ooh, this is going to be an interesting matchup here. Anji, I think, is always been pretty good against Happy Chaos, to be honest. So if Scissors going to be able to cut through the competition here, be the one to send Jack to losers.
Dive with quick little pogo, caught the backdash there, and Scissors, I appreciate that aggressive burst. Doesn't want to let anything silly happen. Oh my, speaking of silly things happening.
Looney Tunes ass character, man. The deja vu machina, because we're going to be seeing it a lot tonight.
Oh no, and a quick couple shots there. Of course, is able to get the wall stick one more time. And just like that, one favor of Jack.
Oh, gets the J2K. What a trade, actually. Even Jack seemed a little stunned by that.
That was definitely the, yeah, okay. Like, quick hit with the overhead, gets the push away. 2S, a little too far, but it's still all right. Unfortunately, that makes it a little less all right. Quick little stomp into the jump in. Drop the fish into the OTG. Situation where our concentration is actually at a minimum. Is able to get the pickup as well as the wall break. One bullet left in the chamber, and unfortunately, that's going to put us in a terrifying spot. Jack, with that one shot, potentially could have gone for the mix-up there, but opted to try and go for a bit more of a guest monster type of angle.
Okay, gets the 5D. Woman just trying to hop away, gets the Madari for the knockdown. Into the throw. OTG. Chased up with the JD.
Love the 2P. Whoa, the IBF need to make room though. 2S gets the whiff punish, a forced interaction.
Another Deus Ex Machina for the knockdown.
Oh no, but mismanagement of the concentration once again. Has to make some room for themselves, but luckily it wasn't too bad of a mismanagement because we're already back and we're already getting the finish. Game one. Bit down to the wire, but Jack is gonna get the better.
Man, gotta always bet on Jack, right? Scissors putting in up a valiant fight, but unable to get the early lead against TNS's Demon King. TNS is a Grinch here tonight.
Kind of true.
He's trying to sour all the other players' Christmases.
We're stealing trees for no reason. That's Jack from Celestial. 6P got the hit, barely stops the attempt there as Jack's gonna spend the burst. Get your feet back on the ground.
Oh, the command roll.
Yeah, dude. Normally we see Jack save that for some later situations to try and close rounds. I like that we're doing it a little bit earlier though. If you're gonna do it early, I think you gotta do it a bit. Keep it on the table. Oh, a little okay, get the hit.
Tension between the two of them there, setting out the butterfly. Slight delay. Trying to be unpredictable here against the two as Jack got caught pressing, gonna end up losing his life for it here.
Slice through with the super, absolutely enough. Sometimes I'm a bit worried with the Anji super because those multi hits. Still got a bit, but we're all gonna go.
All right, getting the J2K once again, trying to dash it for the throw, but Scissors was ready for it this time.
To get that 5K on the way down was definitely looking good. Trying to move with the overhead and burst on the roll actually after the overhead is blocked.
Another hard knockdown. Jack just looking in full control. There's the YOC. Nice with the Nagiha. Able to get the hit, but the hop gets blown up by the far slash.
Quick shot. Check the legs. Oh no! And unfortunately, after the burst there, you know, that's one of those things. I don't gripe often, but can I gripe one time? This hit scan character from 2 character links away, safely pressuring you to force you to burst. Interesting. Jack 2-0.
Are there any other hit scan characters in fighting games?
I don't think so. And if there is, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason.
Thank
There's a
God
reason why
Caitlin's
it's
not
never
hit
been done
scan.
before.
my solace. Okay. 2 games up. Already looking pretty good here, Jack. Off the rip, gonna play a little more defensive. Was looking for the whip punish there. Had the right idea, but didn't quite have the timing.
And another wall break here. Jack just keeping up the momentum.
Oh, we were moving a touch too fast for the reticle to keep up, though, unfortunately. We gotta get an aim lab. Work on that tracking a little bit. Dude, we backdashed the low, by the way!
Bro. And then gets the taco. What? What are we doing there? Oh! Jack is just doing things now.
Dude, and we tried to backdash too. Scissors sent the backdash, and Jack was just holding the dash macro. So much stuff just happened right there. Anti-air into Pogo, takes the shot on the stagger. Things are looking so good for Jack once again. We're gonna run back that same old super.
Oh, nearly actually got the whip punish there with the fast RC and the gunshot. Here's the scoop with Scissors. Lands the 5D, not gonna get anything out of it though. The chase up with the JP and is able to confirm into the Deus Ex Machina. Tag him and bag him.
You already know from there, unfortunately. Quick little shoot up for Jack. Is able to get the finish. Beautiful, beautiful choices top to bottom. Gets the 3-0 and secures winners finals. Definitely good effort from Scissors, but unfortunately, you know, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, when you step up against the king, you better not miss, right? And unfortunately, Jack is just a monster when it comes to these online brackets. But we'll see. Still in the winners-loser side of things. Still has an opportunity to get that run back as we move on to our next match here, Sim versus Classified.
I love watching people in the chat root for their homies like, please, I need this. Oh my god, it's truly peak. Like you said, Simfukai and Classified coming up for the next one. Oh man, someone told me that that like Simfukai like the top ranked Unica player online.
I would not be surprised, to be honest.
Is that the type of energy we're bringing? I know that people were saying that this is the character they've just been playing. They're locked in on it.
I mean, I like that. I think that I hate to say it, I think she's probably a better tournament character than Testament, if I'm being honest. I think Testament just takes a little bit too much finesse, whereas Unica can use that finesse, but she's also a little brawl-like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. This is, in my return to playing this game, this was the character I started labbing the most. I actually think she's, in terms of just purely like conceptual design behind like the gameplay, not even how it functions, just the concept, Unica actually is one of the coolest characters in the game. Definitely top 5.
All right, but let's jump into it now.
Dash 5K, the dream, truly the dream. Got the low, keeps it aggressive afterwards. Tried to make some room with the FD. Couldn't quite, but it's okay. Forces the burst in the end still if we find the low. Dashed up with 2K once again. Not quite gonna find the mark here, but perfectly spaced. The backdash there from Simfukai. The doggy arrow just a bit better. Not gonna matter though, as Simfukai back on the offense. Class 5 things getting a little bit messy here. 5P, not gonna find much after. Still all right as we slide on in. That's gonna be a finish. Round of peace now as we get your full burst for both. Doubling up with the fireballs there. I definitely like the idea. Unfortunately there, the timing on the instant air dash is beautiful. Simfukai got pressured off the burst, unfortunately. One more time as we get the spin though, keeps it in the corner, breaks the wall. A hard knockdown in the dream now for Class 5 as we try to close this first round. You can see Simfukai tried to use the FD, but unfortunately, the throw whip into the overhead. Just too many layers in a row as we take the finish.
Just completely overwhelmed there. Outlast almost felt like Sim definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board in game number 2 to figure out what went wrong.
Yeah, it's especially difficult in those moments. It's just so hard to I don't know where you can be comfortable in this matchup here, because you definitely aren't wanting to jump, right? Because the second you jump, the second you're throwing those fireballs, Classified's closing the distance. The dash timing, dash speed is absolutely ridiculous here. But if you stay on the ground, you stay too grounded and you're too predictable in the way you swing your normals, obviously Classified is playing one of the characters that's the best at just being able to dash in and find the whip punishes here, which is one of the toughest things for Unica.
Seems like the best bet is just trying to leverage that far slash, right? Far slash is so strong for Unica, but you see Sim trying to go in, trying to get into that range, but Classified recognizes it and immediately dashes in with a button.
5-3 with a little bit of breakdance fighting once again. Comes up through with a positive bonus, and you see that's not fair. And the fuzzy stuff, the follow too. Classified the startup of a guard crush special, excuse me. It cancels it into the throw. That's so dirty.
Oh, but here we go, getting the knockdown there with the stun dipper. But that bar slash susceptible to an IAD. DP is gonna be baited out as well. This is a massive punish, spending the RC for the extra carry.
No guess coming up. No guess required, but the 2D, the wind box. Oh my god.
Oh, but the super just throwing away 50 meter like that. This could be exactly what Sim needs. Able to get the burst out too, just needs to win the next interaction. Oh no, but the far slash getting punished once again.
And these whiff punishes, like you said, just winning out in the footsies here is what Giovanna does best. It's what Classified does best. That's Fat Boy, by the way, coming through. Appreciate you for the resub. Good to see you. Thank you very much to everybody with all the support today. Like I said, it's just good to see this many people hanging out. And this close to the holidays, we got this many of the homies coming through. It's too good. So here, knockdown, guard crush, closes the distance, finds the throw. What's next? The same. That was gonna be one more time for the fans. Instead, we still take the kill. Holy.
Yeah, best round there so far for Sim. Just completely all in their favor, but runs into a big 2D. Could have been worse.
Speaking of worse, yeah, maybe this is a bit of that.
Oh, double jump. Nice block. Been able to bait out that YRC. Huge punish now for Sim. Going for as much corner carry as possible.
Good choices on normals there to keep us locked down into the corner here. PRC as we keep the damage rolling. Doesn't spend the last meter to actually break the wall, though. See, and off the BRC, we saw the startup of something we were going to be able to bait and punish. Unfortunately, there for Simfukai, there was no clean and clear answer. Set point.
I understand not bursting there, but I'm kind of shocked to see Sim not going for the burst when they were sitting on 100 tension, right? That was your best chance to be able to close out that round was with all of that meter. But holding on to it for another rainy day, gets the cross up with that JH.
no. Here we go. This could be the answer. 50 meter. Almost have to classified here as we delay just a bit and get the hit. This could be what we need to start. Twice in a row it happens.
Right mid-screen, just trying to jump back. 5K anti-air. Able to get the pickup, and this should be it with the extra wall break damage.
Oh, dude, a hell of a way to restabilize their classified, doing such a good job never being out of it off that one drop, the one dropped interaction. Oh, dude. Typikai drops one combo. Situation comes up for classified. Classified gets the hit, drops their own combo, but stays on top of it. That's how you have to play. You're always in it. You got to play like it. That's so sick.
Incredibly well done there from Classified. They just seem to get better and better every single time. We get the pleasure to actually watch them play. They had a standout performance at CEO earlier this year too, making it into top 8. So hope to see them at Frosty Faustings as well.
Frosty's is, dude, every time we bring it up, I feel like I'm just like, I'm just like spiraling into that moment. It's like, we're like a month away. I'm so excited for it. I really truly cannot wait. Frosties has continued to be one of my favorite events on the entire planet, dude. It's a part of there's a holy trinity of 3 for me of events that I will never miss no matter what, and Frosties is very comfy in that holy trinity of 3.
It's just the vibes are immaculate from Frosties. It's one of the best tournaments you could possibly ask for. So much stuff to do, even if you're not playing fighting games, right? Whether it be karaoke, whether it be the mystery game tournament, they always have a space too for everyone of any game to be able to just have a spot to play.
Yeah, maybe you just want some popcorn, dude. Come through. You know what I'm
Popcorn
saying?
Baron.
Oh man.
I still remember Yasian just packing a suitcase full of popcorn, bro. I'm shocked he made it through TSA.
Not to put this guy's business on blast, he brought an extra suitcase and was like, this is for merch and for popcorn. And truly, it was the most innovative, high-level move I've seen from an FGCer in a long time. That was goated, truly. I will say, however, Yasian, if you would like to put them on blast, I don't even remember who it was. Was it Jobber? Someone stole his tweet.
I didn't steal the tweet. I took the picture myself and uploaded it.
You stole the tweet.
Before he had the idea to even
do it. You just self-reported.
Okay.
You stole the tweet. You
Before
bastard.
he even had the idea to do it. And that tweet banged, bro.
I know! It was his tweet, Jobber!
It popped off. And I'm not sorry, okay?
It was his tweet. You stole it.
I'm not sorry.
He said, ooh, popcorn content. Oh my god.
Maybe he should have been quicker, huh?
That's crazy.
That's all I'll say. Maybe you shouldn't have been eating popcorn instead. Should have been, you know, on the grind, on the Twitter grind.
He was working. He was assistant directing a stage at Frosty. Oh my god. You ratioed? That's the goat.
He's posting
truly.
his own ratio in the chat.
Oh hell
like
yeah! I'm clicking it too. Let me get
tweet.
that. I'm retweeting it. I don't care. I literally don't care.
Very
Sorry.
mature, Asian. Very mature.
That's the goat. We ratioed. We cleared. That's all you needed. That's a like. We're bringing this one back to the top of the timeline, gamers.
That's how you know he's felt some way about that. Just hasn't said anything about it.
I can't believe how fast he found it, by the way.
He probably had it bookmarked.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, to return to the point of this tangent was go to Frosty's. It's gonna be so good. It's truly gonna be so good. If you have the means, definitely make sure you get out there.
Yeah, it's one of the best tournaments in the FGC. It is just completely grassroots, run by some incredible people, some great merch too. So make sure to check it out.
My favorite thing still, I talked about it with Greek, is that hoodie, dude. If at some point I'm gonna run and see if I can find it, see if I have it hung up or if it's in my laundry. They did this one like lightweight hoodie that's just like one of my favorite FGC pieces of merch ever. It's just perfect. It's like the perfect weight for like a Florida hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
but you also have in the background the sick scarf of the Chicago skyline. That thing is incredible.
I forget that's on my wall. Yeah, it's right there. I'll bring that thing up. We'll bring it closer.
Here we go. Brian with the Zato up against Red. In the loser side of the bracket, mind you. So last chance for both of these players here.
Interesting thought, by the way. You know what the repeat character in this top 8 is?
Could be Mr. Zato 1.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, interesting.
Curious. Unfortunately, he just got absolutely clubbed on that one. Red with the first round. So effective.
I think we should fix society somewhat. Yet you play Zato. Interesting.
Dude, I
There's
love
the
it so
5D.
much. All good to go as we secure the wall break here. Positive bonus. Get some of that Eddie gauge back. As well as the 2S to win the footsies at round start. Red was expecting something a lot more passive, it seems like.
Is Zato 1 a JoJo posing ghost guy? He is an assassin who has a contract with a shadow demon that blinded him. That's what he is. I was trying to think if there's anything extra to add, but there wasn't. Red gets game number 1.
Yeah, blind assassin demon is already a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good resume.
Yeah, he is specifically blind because of his contract with Eddie, the little shadow demon.
Oh yeah, he also died twice. Yes. No, you're not getting flayed. That's that's the story. This is not troll. That's
He died once, and then Eddie puppeteered his body, and then Eddie died.
yeah. So like, he like died 1.5 times. I don't,
Pretty much.
All good here. Pressure on the safe side. Trying to come through with the behemoths, and unfortunately the dash up normal goes a bit wide. But we have good time on the air dash to actually get back into the pressure.
Most likely a Joji reference. I love slow dancing in the dark. Nice, there's the 2D. Uh-oh.
I think we landed. I think we landed.
No, we didn't!
I thought for sure we were going to be on the ground. That's so unfortunate. And then again, that's something that was getting Brian in trouble in the last set too. We're a little too aggressive with trying to tech the throws and not being able to spend the meter afterwards to keep ourselves safe from it. That has been consistently one of the things that's been kind of a thorn in the side so far for Brian.
2S, and you're right, absolutely has been a massive thorn in Brian's side. He needs to clean it up a bit here if they want to be able to take down Red I Am Not.
Yeah, Guilty Gear gets a little convoluted, but it's not like Blaze Blue. It's not like timelines and everyone is the same character, you know?
Yeah, no, it's
There's levels.
It's pretty straightforward with character stories. It's the world lore that's a little confusing.
Yes.
Like, once you start talking about the backyard, that's where it gets a little wild.
Yeah, then I'm checked out, yeah. 2K2D got the hit, has plenty of meter, taking a bite out of Crime as Amorphous.
All right, put to the sandwich position. Nice with that JD. Tried to bait out the burst and land into the command grab, but had the oppose to back him up.
Okay. Bounce through, quick little nexus on the command throw, stand slash, and keeps the pressure up, high low twice in a row, and manages to weather the storm. And just like that, this is even. This is even, I don't care.
Nice with the deflect shield, but Wild Assault right on in. Oh, fully churned. The glasses are breaking.
Oh, and of course it's enough.
It's more than enough. That was overkill. But yeah, so I saw in there, Zato was dead, yes. He got resurrected by the Conclave in Guilty Gear Exert Sign. Using
the group
they're
that
like the
falls
Illuminati. No. They're kind of like the Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
And they resurrected him using Faust's research and technology, because Faust is trying to research how to bring people back from the dead. So you can revive that little girl that, you know, Zato killed.
Okay. Back in the mix one more time. Red I Am Not. 2 games up now. I like that. We'll chill at the round start there, the 2P into not too much extra.
And of course, as a side effect of being brought back from the dead, Zato has no emotions except for Milia. Uh-oh, stuck in the corner now. Just gets hit by a raw behemoth.
But they dated. They have their own little thing.
Yeah, they're a mess. All right, weird situationship.
That's its own whole thing. BRC gets caught out, puts the shoulder down and takes the finish. Red Eye now with a full burst is on set point.
You joke, but yes, Milia is the emotion. Literally, he feels nothing except for when Milia is around. And it's only emotions towards Milia. They were dating beforehand, and then Zato went kind of crazy, and Milia did kill him, yes.
The killing was post-dating.
Yes, yes.
Or like, I guess technically their breakup. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yes, it was a very messy breakup that ended in Zato being murdered.
It's some real reality. It's some Guilty Gear reality TV stuff. Anyways, quick little PRC, quick little behemoth, and with our lore lesson in check, Red Eye Have Not takes 3 games.
Oh, that's it?
This Gold Lewis guy is pretty good at killing people, as it turns out.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Was she trying to get Eddie out of Zato's body? I don't know who killed Eddie. I think he just like died because he was puppeteering a corpse that just broke down. I don't remember if anyone actually killed him, but it's been a while.
I know excruciatingly base level Guilty Gear lore, truly. And
you know that Soul is a bad guy.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's actually not a bad guy. He's a good guy.
I know. That's where I'm at. That's why I got it. Oh, dude. Brian with excruciatingly, painfully wise words. Sometimes you're the chip, sometimes you're the dip. I feel it. Gamer, great job today. Really good play, truly.
Yeah, fantastic work making it into top 8 with a low tier Zato. Sorry, I'm still stuck in lore mode right now, so. See, Baki, but Baiken and Anji are not official yet, okay? It's like a will they, won't they situation.
I don't even know about that.
Soul is not dead, okay? He's just no longer has the flame of corruption. He's still Soul. He's just not a gear anymore.
That's tough. That's rough, buddy.
What's the deal with RoboKai? He's Kai, but he's a robot.
And he's in love with a baker.
Yeah, he's he's a serial sexual harasser who now hangs around Venom. So that's kind of RoboKai's thing. He was made by like enemies of Kai to kind of like kill Kai and take his place.
RoboKai is powered by a beetle.
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that. That might be.
Oh my god. Gamers, by the way, before we go queue up your lore questions, we're super down. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. Make sure you check it out. We're already over $200 in this Matcherino, and there's still room to grow. So if you have the means and you're feeling generous for the holiday season, for the good of the Guilty Gear homies, exclamation mark Matcherino, definitely make sure you check it out.
Yes, RoboKai is basically Metal Sonic. Think of it that way, except he is a Metal Sonic, and Metal Sonic was a comic relief character. That's the best way to look at it. Yeah, and then, of course, Waifu Chaser making a good point. Wooly versus a friend of the show, Wooly, with a big series about talking about Guilty Gear lore. So if you want to sit down and listen to something pretty sick, he does go through a lot of the lore there.
I love saying friend of the show so much.
I do
just say
too.
that? I love saying friend of the show so much. It is like one of the funniest, like random quippy things you can say. I don't know why. Something about it's extremely funny to me. But, oh man. So Christmas is canceled if Classified doesn't win. Classified is a good shot. Obviously, kind of a ridiculous monster when it comes to the situations here. Just as a heads up, by the way, we're having a slight delay with a player that we're solving very quickly here. So that is what this little delay is. So truly, gamers, we got a little time. Queue them up, AMA, whatever you'd like.
The lore questions.
Guilty Gear, whatever you got. This is the last time you're going to get us for the holidays.
Does the egg come before the gear or the gear come before the egg? I mean, we know because the gears were made first. Gears were made first.
Actually.
And then they laid eggs, all right? Soul is the first gear. He's the guilty gear.
The John Guilty Gear.
He's John Guilty Gear. That is correct. Frederick Guilty Gear. Who is that man? Well, there's two that man. There's those men.
Yes. Now there is, right? Well, I mean, there always was, but now they're in the forefront.
No, that was a Strive thing.
Oh.
It was a Strive thing to make Asuka less evil. So you could just blame everything bad that Asuka did on Happy Chaos. Except for, the whole blowing up Japan thing.
Those fellas.
The whole nuking Japan thing. That's still on Asuka, but...
Meek, I don't think I'll pick another character in Uni. I might learn something else just to learn some other perspective, but Gordo's my sole character in that game. Nothing else will be picked.
Why did they remove Asuka's Catboy ears? Because it was a horrible design.
No, because they hate whimsy. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing wrong with slapping a pair of cat ears on whatever character you want, okay?
It was not good, bro. The big main villain, and then he had cat ears.
No, I'm down. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
If we want a cat ear person, we got a guy. We got the guy from Overture who lives in the backyard. Bring him in. Make him a playable character.
Jobber doesn't want two people with cat ears. Interesting.
What's his name? Izuna? Is that his name? Chat will know.
Yeah, Japan is blown up in the Guilty. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is actually a stage in Exert, and it's just a giant crater in the middle of the ocean. That was Justice, which is Dizzy's mother, Soul's girlfriend.
What a weaving web. What a line of sentencing to say after you talk about a country getting blown up. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, you gotta remember that Kai is Soul's son-in-law. All right.
Yes.
It's a whole family dynamic going on. Why isn't Raven a future version of Axel anymore? Because it's way cooler when he's his own character.
True.
Way cooler that he's his own character.
See, good one. That's what I'm saying. There are portions of Guilty Gear's lore where it's like, okay, this is reasonable and cool and sounds fun, but there's some of it that it's like, yo, what is happening?
Yeah, what do you mean the universal will? What are you talking about? Yeah, once you get to the universal will stuff, that's what I was saying, right? Like the character stories themselves are pretty straightforward. It's once you get into the big overall like world building lore is where things actually start to get a little confusing for the average person.
Plus, there's like a Axel's a full-on time traveler. Like,
Axel is just the strongest character in the series.
Yeah, and he
mechanically
strives his first instance of having control of his powers.
Yes,
because he was just popping around timelines before, right? Like,
he is essentially in the Strive story mode. Ino is like God, and because Ino has like this, Ino has like an anomaly in her universal code. Well, Axel is the exact same thing. He shares the exact same code with Ino.
Hell yeah.
So there you go. But now that's enough of our lore podcast. Now it's time to jump into Scissors versus Red I Am Not. Keep this bracket going.
Thanks for tuning into episode 1, gamers. Here we go. Straight in, doubling up, trying to find the mark there with the behemoths. Unfortunately, it's not quite going to work out there.
Oh, nice little anti-air there with the 5P.
I do want to give a small update, by the way. The delay was that there was currently a small bit of internet issues with Poncho, and unfortunately the internet issues could not be resolved. So unfortunately, that was a DQ from Poncho, was our delay there. That is why we are heading into losers quarters now. Just as a heads up, as well as for the YouTube VOD for the homies. So one match is not missing. Unfortunately, one match was not played.
Unfortunate
Poncho,
there.
one of the GOATs.
But that does mean that Insert is going to be going up against Sim. Should be in our next match, actually. There's the JD.
Jump in there. So let's play a burst too. Dude, I hate the cross up so much.
Oh, and there's a cross up with the JH. Gets the low behemoth into a pickup. Can we carry it all the way to the corner? Not quite, just a pixel remaining. Spins into the reversal super.
Appreciate the way we're spending the meter here as we look to close the distance now. Anything will do it at this point here, but unfortunately, Red's got caught pressing twice in a row.
There's no way, right? You have to be
There's a
FD.
way.
What? You.
Oh my god, but the big body backdash into the 2P. Oh, the Lord's reversal.
Tragedy. Just chasing down. Yeah, trying to spin through the end of the drone there. Looking for a press there from Red Eye Not. Now push all the way back to the corner. Nice escape with the JD. Still a money button.
I appreciate that. Gets the flex shield, gets the throw. He's looking for the throw again. This time we have time for the 6P. Plenty of time to get the interaction there for Scissors. Damn.
Fujin there allowing Scissors to take game number 1.
The perfect spacing to get that punish too. Ridiculous.
Let's see now. The Fujin Devil? That's crazy. That goes kind of hard.
Okay. One more time back in the mix. See if Scissors can keep that same momentum. Start 6P. Not quite going to work out here. Still, that's going to dash up. Looking pretty all right.
All right, with the OTG. Yeah, get those plus frames. But the bionic elbow just waking up with a 2P. Gonna swing the behemoth right into the super, though.
There, and lands just in time to get the 2P once again. Still sitting on full burst on both sides with the 5K as the round start winner.
Dash up. Nice with the burst. And the 5P anti-air just coming out so often here. Scissors with a very low risk, high reward decision.
Breaks us through. Plenty of meter though on the side of Red. After landing, goes to the overhead. Next situation, BRC's back. Should be able to block into. No, gets caught on the air actually. My God, but it doesn't matter. The reversal timing on the counter, using it so effectively here. Scissors taking another one.
$2-0 up against Red. Crazy. Very commonly, I think one of the most common grand finals we get in TNS is Red I Am Not up against Jack. And there's a chance that Red could be going out here in losers quarters.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
JD, an immediate burst there from Scissors.
Oh no, this is gonna get bad here. Actually had good timing on the jump over, but unfortunately didn't jump far enough. Hate to see it.
Oh, spinning through. Wow.
Oh, the tap of the dust working out beautifully with the meter spent. Doesn't have to even earn the next bar. It's enough to kill. Scissors on set point.
Just seems to have Red Iamnot's number here tonight. Already with the first blood. Good positioning on screen. Gonna be able to get the wall break here too. The opts not to. Wants to squeeze out some extra damage. Just wants to maintain the positioning.
So from there, I love the burst. Definitely good timing. Dashes up, but unfortunately, oh no, still fine actually. Even had meter.
Yep, able to go straight through the drone. Gets the pickup here. Doesn't get the wall spot though, but still, the wall hasn't broken at all yet this round, Proxy.
Drone for the one time. YRC is gonna get blocked. Still perfect BRC from Red. Still alive though.
Saving Scissors there.
And again, the 6P, dude. It's been in every matchup from every player. The 6Ps have gone absolutely ridiculous tonight, and Scissors is no exception.
When in doubt, just 6P out. Going to push Scissors into top 4 on the loser's side here.
Absolutely ridiculous. Completely locked into the moment there and able to, dude, achieving greatness right now. I know production is loving it too. Production, a loyal Anji player.
Just rooting on right now. Been playing Anji since day one, it's true. Shouts to Yasian. But up next now is Sim up against Insert here in the loser's side of the bracket. We're getting some May up against Unica action.
Somebody brought it up again. Said sometimes you're the chip and sometimes you're the dip.
Sometimes you're the dip.
That Scissors is chipping right now. I think that... Why is that so funny? Why? I don't get why that's so...
I don't even know what to say, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about guac dip. I had some Chipotle for dangerous, bro. I had some Chipotle for lunch. One opened right across the street from me, and they have a drive-through. It's over for me. I'm gonna be eating so much Chipotle now.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Say-Jam, hit me up. Help a brother out.
We get a couple cards real quick. Other side of losers, as you said, we are going to see if that Unica can continue to rise, facing off against the May. Obviously, Insert, we did not get to see a bit earlier as there was a DQ in their path. Unfortunately, Poncho had some internet issues, but you know, still more than capable and has been to this spot before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Both of these players, no stranger to top 8s, no strangers to top 4s in fact. So we'll have to see who is going to make it into that top 4 between Sim and Insert. It's going to be a slobber knocker, though, obviously. Both these characters with some brawlic 5Hs. But I think Unica is going to have the edge here when it comes to spacing. That far slash is such a good tool.
No, of course, it's going to be up to May to just try and use that burst, those burst options, close the distance, find the hits, and just try to overwhelm if you can, because Unica obviously whiff punishable, but for May, I feel like you can beat them to the punch so hard that the size of the normals potentially cannot even matter.
We'll have to see. Already drone for that 5K, gets the throw early on. Straight into the overhead kiss in the corner. Are we going for the wall break? We do. It breaks instantly. All right, poke out there with the 2K. Great block on the cross-up JH there from Insert. Poking with just the tip of these buttons, able to bait out the burst too. Massive with the DP. Look at the damage on this. Michael's sword into the 5H to break the wall. Throw. Again with the 2K2D. Dash out to the other side. Mega Death Buster. And running up that hill, coming through with the 1750 into the matcherino. Thank you so much for the support. Good to see ya. Nice 2S follow-up. Sim makes Unica look easy. Gonna get the punish there on the Free Willy as well. Straight into another Mega Death Buster enhance. And PRC on the jump over attempt. The daddy's elbow coming through. And Sim gets game number 1. That Kisuke family elbow, man. So strong. I just love what Sim is doing here. Honestly, incredibly inspiring. Makes me want to pick up the character again. I haven't played her since she first came out, but she's so cool. See chat are full of some May fans here. I like when she says Totsugeki too, chat. Jumping straight into game number 2. Is Insert gonna be able to bring things back? Turbo, you are right. She has absolutely one of the best themes in all of Strive. It's insane how good it is. Oh, that was actually a wall bounce there. Insert wasn't ready for it. And that is a hell of an answer back there from Insert with a near perfect on Sim. Letting them know it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Oh, but the punish with the throw? What did we punish there? 2H to break the wall. Nearly getting whip punish with the fast RC after the dolphin into the low. Summoning great Yamada-san. Gets the overhead kiss. Super once again to lock out burst. Great play from Insert, tying things up in a quick fashion. And I'll fight you, Raph. Blue Water, Blue Sky is one of the best Guilty Gear songs ever. Even though it's just Forever by Skid Row. That's a great song too, though.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Very nice 2S. Look, chat, speaking of songs, by the way, Guilty Gear songs that are just other songs, I had the, my third eye opened and I realized that Soul's Find Your One Way is actually just Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback. And I kind of wish I didn't realize that. But anyway, there's the DP.
Yeah, fair.
The Stun Dipper.
Oh no, wall is broken, guaranteed damage, obviously securing us the kill. Full burst still in our side. This guy looking great, even at the round start.
I'm not joking, chat. Pull him up. Play him back to back. They're the same song. Oh, what a route there too from Sim. Getting the JH, same side.
It's definitely a classic cursed with knowledge type of situation here. We're gonna get the DP. It's definitely enough to take the kill.
Oh, it's Sim with the lead here, 2-1. You can refuse the reality all you want, but it does not change the fact that those two songs are the same.
He said they hated him because he told the truth.
we go. Jumping right into the next one. Let's see. Is Insert going to be able to take us to game 5?
Oh, loving the start here. First hit, probably going to win the round with basically how the rest of these have been going. But, oh, great IBFD forces the burst now. Momentum shifting back to the other side. Simplikai taking control.
And that overhead hits from so far away, too. And I'm pretty sure the enhanced one is safe.
Yeah. Back rope.
Oh, just wake up with the DP. Trying to swing with the 2S, but just getting mauled by Dolphins.
Oh, and the landing just in time for 5P. Duffs them out of it with a flash kick right behind it. A quick call to Dolphins.
Not the new copy pasta.
Respect.
There it is, 6P. Goes for the OTG with the 5H2 with that follow-up. Can't jump out of the corner. Busta!
Exposed, damage adding up. Gonna hold on to the burst. I mean, with that much of a lead, no reason to try and invest any resources into it, unfortunately. Gonna have it now. Potential set point.
There it is, Thunderbron in again. Sim on the verge of taking this home. DP to blow up the hop off the Dolphin. Man, just a mix-up between that overhead and that low has been catching people like crazy. And speak of the devil, the overhead takes it for Sim. 3-1.
Yeah, and that will do it. Quick little close out there. Truly, that honestly is such a vibe and is extremely relatable. I feel like whenever I'm playing in a tournament, when I know that I'm eliminated from the tournament, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I'm good. It's just instantaneously. That's the energy, 100%.
It's the dude hitting the and then just vanishing.
Yes.
Oh man, but that means that we have a Unica in top 4, and honestly, Sim is one of the most impressive Unicas I have ever seen. Watching this character.
Hey, rank 1 online for a reason, and definitely has been a a staple portion of the top 8 scene of Guilty Gear Strive online for a very, very long time. So excited to get to see if we can push that a bit further. But for now, we head up to winners to see if Jack versus Classified, how that's going to go. I saw someone earlier in chat say that if Classified loses, the Christmas is canceled. So there's a lot riding on this one in that person's world.
Look, I already know that the name of the YouTube video is going to be Can Jack Steal Christmas? All right, that's going to be the name of the YouTube video.
It's that easy.
And it's going to be Happy Chaos. It's going to be the Grinch carrying out the Christmas tree, but it's Happy Chaos.
What's he going to be carrying? Is it just going to be a Christmas tree?
You know when he steals the Christmas tree and he's just carrying it out and everything? Yeah.
I'm just, we got to think of some more. What's some more Christmas themed
thumbnails?
We'll come back to this.
Yeah, because we have more tournaments tonight. So we need one for Tekken. All right.
Does Jack have the most wins for a TNS in a single game ever? Jack is with a 100% certainty in the top 5. I don't know if he's won. Maybe. Might
probably
be.
in top 3.
The only other person that might be above that is there are a couple Marvel players who have a lot of wins.
True.
That's
Nice.
Cosmos and LT.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get all those stats come number 200. So just 10 more weeks, y'all. Well, they were jumping through the skies. Classified starting off really strong with the 2D, the downward dog taking the round.
Oh, this is close. Love the so, dude, Jack is so good at playing defense and turning into offense so quickly.
You know, we praise his offense so much, but originally when Jack first came on the scene, what was being heavily praised was his defense.
I think that is the thing about Jack that makes them so difficult to play against, is that a lot of the times when they're on defense, they make such aggressive choices, and the types of reads and the types of like guesses they make turn it back into neutral or better so quickly. And it happens so effectively that it feels like offense when they get like defensive turnarounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, that is a key part of defense, is being able to turn it into offense. Blocking forever is sure impressive, but what's more impressive is getting out of that situation.
Like right there, that was IBFD into a trade 5K into take aim. And it's like, okay, cool, you're full screen, I have a gun. Like, what?
There's the wall break. What I know about Homestuck, I know Happy Chaos is one.
I don't know anything about
There's
that. I know that it exists, and I think that's all I want to know. Nice unclassified to bait the burst and take the finish here. Actually establishing a bit of a lead now.
Look, I only know what Homestuck is because I had a girlfriend with a Tumblr in high school, so. That's the only reason I know, man.
Got there. Christmas saved? Maybe.
We'll see. That is 1-0 so far for Classified.
Tatsu found the low. 2K2D, always good. Unfortunately, a little bit mistimed on the 5K, though, so the rest of the mix-up goes astray.
$5P anti-air. Straight to Deus Ex. Oh my god, just getting stomped on the dome.
Boy, tap 2P, it takes the shot. Deus Ex one more time as we roll back through. Oh my god. And again, remember that one thing I was talking about before where they pressure burst? They pressure YRCs too from that distance. Yeah,
that's right. He can press you from any distance.
Okay, 50% life still left over. The bonus building up. Classified finds the hit. I don't think it's quite enough to kill, especially not with the drop, but honestly, maybe it might be a favorable drop here. We're still in a pretty good spot. Well, we were.
Uh-oh, hold on. Yeah, no burst to save you here. That's going to be the round for Classified. No! Okay. Woo! Able to hold it together there and get the 2P.
Still counts. Still counts. Not again with the OTG. Trade still looking good. Classified closes the distance. J2K, the dream normal.
Oh, and the burst! There's the close slash. Classified 2-0 lead against Jack. Hold up now. Is Christmas saved?
See, I guess it depends. What present are you looking for under the tree? You're looking for a Classified Grand Finals, or are you looking for the Jack run back?
Bro, I don't know. Can Gio Luhu take down Cappy Chaos?
Okay, yeah, you're the GOAT. Not bad.
All right, gonna be blocked for the 5D.
Oh,
trying to go for the throw, but didn't get punished.
No punish, but that was sauce. 2D too far. What a just block twice in a row. That great defense there to be able to restabilize after the ridiculous onslaught from Classified.
Bro, look at this, blocking everything. Oh no, but trying to go for the 6P. Classified landing on the other side.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, still got the punish. No bullets left in the chamber though. He's gonna have to find a reload somehow, but is never gonna get the chance. Classified with too good a pressure there, utilizing the RC, excuse me, get close enough. and gets the finish. It's set point.
Oh, and the 2S. 3-0 against Jack would be insane.
BRC into a backdash. What a headbutt, though. Perfect answer there to the doggy arrow attempt, as well as the super dash attempt.
Oh, gets a gunshot, and that's gonna be the round there for Jack, still alive.
Couple shots, FD to make some room. No space left to backdash though. Yeah, burst feels like the only real option. We're about to get one of those run backs. One of those patented Jack run backs might be on the table here. Classified's in a terrible spot now with the positive bonus racking up for Jack.
That is terrifying. Jack, it's even scarier when his back is up against the wall. And another Deus Ex Machina here is going to secure another positive bonus. But more importantly, that hard knockdown.
I don't know what it is about those two little hezzy steps that Jack does during that dash forward, but that sells like the strike so effectively.
It does. It really does. And it just makes you... It makes you hesitate for a split second, right? And that's all that he needs to catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Back into the action one more time. Back into the breach. We'll see. Can the Who's continue to protect their village? We want to celebrate, dude.
Whoville, bro. The Grinch has come down from his hill with a gun.
This guy is. I got something a little extra this time. YRC pushed away. Unfortunately, losing that space is a little bit tough.
Okay, trying to escape. Oh, but tossed right back into the corner.
Oh no, and then the quick little breakthrough ends up taking the finish here. Jack on the war path as we're returning this halfway back to victory now with a game and a round.
Hold on, Classified back in the driver's seat, or was. The burst immediately. Jack not wanting to give up the momentum that he's built up. Even more tension now for Jack here with this wall break proxy.
Yeah. Oh, the try jump. Almost saved it out. Still looking okay. Momentum we've been speaking of so much. Classified trying to stifle it. A throw and a good start.
Find one more, but it's a wake-up throw here from Jack. Locked in the corner. 100 tension. What do you do to survive?
Oh, unfortunately you don't. It's 2-2. Jack with the comeback, looking absolutely monstrous here on the return trip.
Classified just one good game, Proxy. Surely Jack can't reverse 3-0 with how clean Classified's been playing. Oh yeah, his badges are crazy, actually.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, quick shot. It's not going to work out there. Is that the spacing and the timing wasn't going to be able to save us here. Oh, that could be though really, really good. Using the wild assault as well, just to make sure we get the distance. So clean.
All right, here we go. Our knockdown.
Oh no, and off the counter hit, especially with the roll, the side swap is too good. That's the messed up part, is you don't even need to side swap if you don't want to, because we can go coast to coast, but you know, it's a shorter trip. My leg's gonna hurt.
Oh, but there's the BRC with the JP. Super focus. Just trying to escape and gets caught by the JP. Still alive, Proxy, just barely.
No bullets. Oh, and we felt like we had to take our turn so aggressively. The dash into the whiff.
Yeah, you counted 6 bullets. He counted 2 guns.
Just throws the empty gun at you.
There's the burst. Oh no, an anti-air gunshot. Jack just completely cutting off Classified at every single angle.
Meter gets 4 bullets back in the chamber during the pressure here. The IBFDs buying some room, but not buying quite enough. There's the press, though, to get us back on the offense.
Hold on, able to stay alive. Final game, final round, Prox.
Couple shots looking good. Full reload instead of greeting for a bit more damage. Very smart. Oh no, that could be it.
The other side. Nice. I like just taking the positioning there. Oh, but able to get over the DP and shoots the startup of the doggy arrow.
Oh, we're in dire straits, gamers. The dash up, it's 2D, takes the shot, but we managed to dodge it, the fuzzy stuff, but it doesn't all connect. Oh no.
Out of focus, but can you get in? And there it is, Jack with the reverse 3-0, cashing in the ticket to grand finals.
I'm out of bullets, but I'm not out of options. The hands do the same damn thing. That is crazy work from Jack after the distance gets closed. And unfortunately for Classified, is going to need to win another set to be able to even potentially get the run back.
That's right. That's right. But first, we got to figure out who is actually going to face Classified in that set, because it's time to jump into the winner stays on gauntlet. Sim up against Scissors.
Scissors has done extremely well to be into this position now, has looked incredible, and definitely had some close sets across the board. It is I'm interested to see how they played against Unica. I was not expecting, I was not coming into today. Normally I come into the day, I look at the bracket, I look through, I kind of set expectations. If I have questions about characters, I'll look some stuff up. Unica was not on my bingo card today.
No, me neither. I was not expecting to see Unica in top 4, or even Sim to be bringing out Unica in the tournament too. Last time I watched Sim on a TNS that I've had the pleasure to commentate their match, it was Testament. So,
yeah.
And you know, you spent years commentating Sim's Testament. That's what you just get used to.
No, definitely agreed.
But don't forget, y'all, all of our tournaments that we run 7 days a week all have redemption brackets. 0, 2, and 1, 2. You're automatically entered in. So if you like what you're seeing, you want to join in on the fun, but you feel like, I don't want to just go 0-2. Have no fear. You get to play even more matches, all right? It's not the end. So make sure to go into the Discord, !Discord, sign up for all the tournaments that we have throughout the week. Generally, it's like, 9 tournaments a week? This week's a little, a little light because of Christmas, but we're going to keep on rolling going into the new year as we keep on rolling into this match.
Right off the rip, dash up 5K attempt, not going to work out. Uses the fans and does find the knockdown here, so we win the early positioning war at minimum. So a good start for Scissors.
Utilizing a lot of the hop and the fan here, noticing. Just trying to steal turns.
Said, Happy Chaos needs a DP. Mods get him.
This guy.
Don't you dare.
Oh, great corner carry there from Sim. able to blow up whatever Scissors was going for there with the green sever straight into an enhanced Megaton Buster.
Cool. Didn't work out. Got the connection there at least, and we're able to find the knockdown. A good start. Supercat continuing to up the pressure, but not gonna matter there off the trade.
Ooh, and I like that, going for the 2D after the second far slash. I wonder how many follow-ups that actually beats. Ooh, but no super for the wall break from Scissors. Interesting. Figure would have seen that considering they were already at nearly 100 tension. Could have just been a misinput.
Reversal timing on the Fujin there, looking okay. Tried to go for the jump over the Fujin anti-airs, but unfortunately we dashed a bit too far. Was expecting a defensive choice from Simpukai. We said no, we're still in there. We're good. Hell of a push with the DP there. I like it. I like it.
Oh, nice spin in, getting the burst there out of Sim as well.
Hold up, whip it low. Still okay as we slide on in. Didn't have any meter, so nope. Oh, dude, that twirl. I was gonna try and think about some analysis of some other things, but let me just tell you, dude, that twirl feels like it answers so much of Unica's kit.
Absolutely does. Any of the follow-ups, right? If you just autopilot into a follow-up on the far slash, spin is gonna blow it up. Can blow up any of those follow-ups too, whether they're enhanced or not. Nice, the enhanced DP, straight into the Michael sword. Once again, get that positive bonus. Gotta watch out for whatever you do, though. Scissors sitting on 100 tension means that super is a threat. There it is.
Oh, and you see, even just tried to rep, doubled up on the burst options there on the ground. After the parry whiffs, PRC immediately sends it again. This time, a Fujin, which we have seen that Fujin in this set already once hit in a very similar position, so it's really hard to blame Scissors for the attempt there. I like the idea. The court vision was good.
See now Sim with the early lead. How is Scissors going to answer back? Especially with the role that Sim has been on here. Only getting sent to lose by classified, so they're fighting for that run back as well.
Oh, dude, the timing there on the DP is so good. We're going to try and build for that run back. That's definitely the type of energy you need to bring. Low finds again.
Ooh, that is a brutal 5H.
Falls up and takes the shot. It's still not quite enough to actually go for the finish, though, as we double up on the fireballs. Oh my god!
Incredible IAD. The doubling up on the fireballs actually being a double-edged sword. The double far slash there, enough to close out another round here for Sim.
But it was just so much damage already off the table before we were even able to utilize our burst there as we get the whiff punish, finding the low to beat the 5K.
Oh, but now Scissors just trying to swing back to no avail here. TampaNeverSleeps able to close out game number 2. We could be seeing another 3-0 here in top 8.
We've just been battling back at all the right spacings, at all the right timings here. Scissors, more than capable. Not sure what the adjustment should be, though, because I feel like we're playing a lot of situations pretty decently. Typikai just getting some pretty effective whiff punishes there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Even there, it's a situation where it's like a little bit of hesitation once we got into the CQC, and Typikai just swings first, beats him to the spot. Again.
Nice. Another slide in, this time getting underneath the bar slash. Great patience here from Sim. Does get caught by the 5H. Still has plenty of life to give. And there's the DP. Now just zoning with the laser.
Dude, it's a normal version too. Let's ride.
Yeah, it had 50 tension available, right, to RC it. So why not?
Twirl gets the throw. Love the idea here as we keep it on the same side. Damage really adding up here in Scissors. There we go. The final bastion, the burst, the last thing we've got to defend ourselves as we find the hit again.
Sends the burst out. Sim smells the blood and the water, is ready to close this out. Too far away for the overhead connect, but the low is gonna do it. The Japanese guts ain't gonna save you here. Simfukai with the 3-0 victory.
Washboard abs will only take you so far, unfortunately, as you said. Yeah, I hate to see it. But a massive, massive undertaking and a great placement today from Scissors. Definitely congratulations on that. You played super, super good. And I'm glad to see you, you know, top 3. That's fire.
Top 3 looking good. I think we're $40 away in the matcherino as well from a top 4 payout, if I'm not mistaken. If we hit 300, that is top 4 payout.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, so we're getting close there, y'all. Make sure to check out that matcherino. Exclamation point matcherino in the chat is going to bring that up for you. I'm sure all the codes have been claimed at this point. So thank you all for your generosity.
Let me see. Yeah, $300. It does become a top 4 payout. So again, as we said before, 100% of the matcherino does go straight into the players' pockets. I want to say again, huge shouts to everybody who went through with all the direct contributions. Running up, Onion, C Racker with 200.
Crazy.
Onday. Thank you so much to everyone again, as well as the people who have just been hanging out, claiming the codes, everything in between. Damn it, Bruno said I'll lead the charge. $5 said I got 5 on it. I respect that. Thank you, homie.
Oh, that guard break, point blank in the corner. So many people do not know how to handle that situation. And Sim kicking off the first round with a perfect. Remember, Classified beat Sim 3-0 at the start of top 8. But now Sim is running in with newfound confidence and momentum.
Looking absolutely unbelievable. The standing jab there to beat out the jump. It's kind of crazy as we do find the 2D, but it doesn't matter. We've got the DP on the other side. Shot there working out. Finds the legs again, whiffing the fireball, lands and just tries to go for the jump scare. I love the idea and I love the read on the situation. Going for the slide from the perfect spacing.
Getting game number 1 for that. So this is already a better performance from Sim against Classified than we saw before.
Well, that was part of that set too, is it felt like it was a very aggressive opening from Classified, and we got a lot of momentum that started to build up, and it felt a little bit more competitive and a little bit closer as the set went on. Simfukai probably just had a good time to be able to like chew on the things that they were kind of already trying to approach with in that last set. Sick JPs, by the way.
There's the burst. But just sliding on in. I also like that Sim is just going for a lot of those stun dippers way more often to catch Classified off guard when they're trying to dash in. In the first set, we saw it was mostly Sim trying to rush in or run into that far slash range.
Yeah.
And Classified would just cut them off with a dash up 5K or a dash up 2K.
Oh,
And trying to do it again! But
Dude,
it just keeps losing out.
the low profile is just too good. It's like you said, if your opponent's plan is to beat... Oh, hold that thought.
No way you die for this.
You're dead.
Whoa! Getting our seat.
Of course we do. Of course we do. You already know it's a DP. I don't care if you have another meter. I don't care if you have first. I felt that one. I smelled it. I don't know how to explain it. Well, as we do make it to the wall, spinning dog kick to get the break. That's Aegis Esports, by the way, coming through with the raid. Y'all are just in time. Losers finals. We are deep in it right now as Classified finds the fuzzy and finds the perfect to equalize the rounds.
Oh, okay, actually getting the hit there on the doggy arrow. There's the first. Immediate laser. I like that burst a lot there, actually, from Classified. You were going to get put all the way to the other corner. The jump over. That far slash. Great call out again. Sim not going for the RC this time.
Down with the distance, close with the DP. Able to secure your victory there. 1-1 now. Classified with a massive bounce back. Great adjustments to the situation Simpukai has been putting up.
Duel 1.
Right. Round start scenario here. Classified just trying to take it slow and steady. Leaning more into the throw. Oh, I like it. Yeah, backing up, trying to bait out that DP. DP has been such a threat and not going to make the mistake twice of just losing to it.
Oh my god. Let's choke. Slide in with the low one more time. This time we're able to find, max distance on the standing slash. Jesus. Dude, the normals are just too dominant here. One more time. Chip essentially can do it here soon. BRC into the fuzzy stuff. Tries to reset with the throw, but Simpukai already backdashing.
Knockdown. Oh my goodness. Get the DP to break the wall here. Nice and 2D though, the downward dog. Again, running face first into a DP. DP is the great equalizer. Baiting the burst. It's Sim who won.
As Dragonfly 78 coming through with the $35, capping us off at 300 now for a top 4 payout here for the final Guilty Gear Strive of the holidays. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you a ton.
Incredible hospitality, y'all, right before Christmas. Thank you so much.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, though, not to be greedy, don't have to stop there. Exclamation mark matcherino. But with that, he's got the knockdown, keeping it a little bit more aggressive, and that powered beam, the guard crush, always pretty good. Dragonfly, thank you, homie.
Huge round there for Sim. Might be winning the run back proxy.
Just top to bottom has been playing it so good. Even there with the slashes, the situations like that, still manages to keep control and is not biting on these backdashes at all.
No, just completely stoic. Every button press intentional. And now one touch away. Is this going to be enough to do it with the wall break? And it is! Simbukai goes on to losers or grand finals, excuse me.
Locked into the spot here, completes the run back as you said, and you know, has the opportunity to maybe be able to stop the reign of terror from Jack. Obviously a huge shout out to Classified for playing ridiculously well today.
Incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. But this is going to be a fresh matchup here. No run back, right? Sim and Jack have not gone up against each other in this bracket, and I've definitely not seen Sim versus Jack with the Unica. So this is going to be a really interesting matchup. But again, this is the hardest possible matchup you could have, which is having to defeat Jack twice in a row in 2 different sets.
Yeah, a lot riding on it here, but the opportunity is there. As we'll see, Simbukai, no stranger to these grand finals type situations, these high pressure online situations here. It's, I believe taking a TNS themselves, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, yeah.
Couple, yeah, they've taken a couple.
Absolutely. But we got to find out now. Is tonight the night that Jack steals Christmas?
Vic, glad you're having fun, homie.
There's the burst early on from Sim again. It's about momentum, right? Trying to prevent Jack from getting that early momentum, but he's going to get it one way or another.
And you see, you were a little bit hesitant when it came to taking the shot. There's no bullets left in the chamber for Jack, but you still didn't want to overcommit. Oh my god, and the roll pass still alive though.
Oh, gonna slide on in. But that burst putting you right back to square one. Oh, just the double tap. Able to secure the round.
It's just so hard to be able to read when to get aggressive and how to close the distance in moments like that, because you have to keep FDing. You don't want to overcommit and FD in the weird spaces. Just guessing when Jack is going to go for concentrations or reloads is so hard. Not that hard, apparently. Jesus. It's alive. What? Yeah, my bad. Oh my god! I thought for sure we had another chance.
That's some damage.
Spit take.
Maybe that Buster is a hell of a super. All right, there's the burst.
Oh, I forgot, Keltai, you're right. I forgot that advanced versus best minimum scaling. You're so right.
Yeah, it's literally made to kill Megadeth class gears, so.
That's not in the name.
Yeah.
Big knee to the
That's
face,
the highest,
unfortunately.
you know, the highest tier of gear.
Oh my god.
She needs a whole Buster to do that, bro. Cliff just did it with his hands.
True, actually. Okay, I'm a Cliff hater, but you got me on that one. That's true.
My favorite Cliff lore is that he fought Justice for like a month straight, just nonstop, no sleeping, no nothing.
Goat. Truly. 40%. Thank you, Chad.
All right, Jack getting the first game here in this grand final set. Already putting Sim on the back foot. First met the wall break there from Jack, able to get the roll through.
Like that again, set the standard early. I love that it was just 5P there for the anti-air there too. Recognized Jack wasn't going to be able to get a button out in time and didn't want to go for anything too committal.
And now there's no burst to save Jack this time. Whoa! The laser actually having an interesting interaction there with the YRC, but has so much recovery that Sim couldn't really do anything about it. as Kukula wall break didn't have the meter to actually get the super. And he's gonna get caught. First is back. Not gonna spend it. Didn't even get a chance there, too. Greed Sever taking around for Sim.
Wow, that quick little piece of movement there actually avoids the reticle in the early stages. With a double overhead, keeps the pressure up. It's a plus frame situation every single time, and even if it's not, if you believe hard enough through the power of sheer force and Christmas spirit, you can make it work. Jack keeping the pressure up, keeps the gun trained, and takes the round.
So let's see. I think this is going to be possibly the deal breaker round, Proxy. If Jack is able to get a 2-0 lead, he might just run away with this. Blades boss coming through with the sub. Welcome.
Quick shot to try and take the finish here. Still alive. Positive bonus matters a ton. It's Simpukai. You have to try and close the distance through the curse. It's bad, but it's what you gotta do. Super concentration.
Oh, 6P on landing. Laser's gonna catch the backdash. Just trying to stay alive. Hold on to burst as long as possible. This is massive. No bullets in Jack's chamber.
Still alive though, and we have an opportunity to get the reload if we so choose. Instead, once again, oh no, the delay on the burst, still good, and uses the slide to beat the wild assault. Oh my god.
The Scum Dipper. The true strongest tool of the Kisuke bloodline. Low profile the world.
Just, I didn't even know what to say. So sick from Simpukai, looking amazing. The Daughter Dipper, they say. You're so right. It's my favorite thing. Gun Dipper's cool, but the Daughter Dipper's
I like Daughter Dipper. Sun Dipper and Daughter Dipper.
That's the tech. You got to use both. The Pogo into the tap dust forces us away, but the resource is looking a bit scarce for Jack. Never mind. 6 bullets on the quick little reload.
Yes, the Asian. I don't mean to brag, but I'm the one who said Daughter Dipper first, and then everyone went with Gun Dipper. I'm not upset about it or anything.
He said, "Don't tell the newspapers I'm mad." Good break. Goes to the dash up here. Not able to find the low. Still okay.
Oh no, the JK actually whiffing.
Oh, and so does the DP. You hate to see it.
Oh, trying to go for the throw. Nice, gonna get the punish into a big pickup. Beautiful 5H.
What a, oh my god. The timing of the jump, the spacing of the normal. That was actually unbelievable here as we keep the guard crush pressure rolling. Slides on in and has some meter, but doesn't even spend it.
Oh, trying to go for the air throw. Has to go for the RC that time to stay safe. Over the rising JP into the gunshot pickup.
So what if you wanted to jump? But Jack said, rising JP.
Every time, he's always ready for it, but oh! Challenging the 5D with just a wake-up 5H? You gotta be kidding me!
Too far in the swing though, and a whiff punish from full screen. The hit scan action coming through as we double up on the roll just to reposition ourselves. Correct portion of the screen. Unfortunately, things are starting to break through here. Positive bonus is going to make this near impossible. Jack running away with the curse still applied. And, of course, comes straight back down to earth with the little pogo, the J2K to take the finish as Jack is on tournament game.
Once again, Jack in a very familiar position. Many have tried, but few have been able to take him down. Is Sim just going to become another victim?
Duel 1.
A lot of choices to be made, and off the start, closes the distance here. That first shot goes a bit wide. Once again, the aim trainer not working out for Jack, but does manage to get the burst off the table from both players, which I'd say slight advantage to Jack now.
All right, laser gonna catch Jack. Allow for a little bit more Oki. Oh, actually dashing forward after the laser this time and going for the throw. There's the air throw. Pressure in now. Yeah, starting to press buttons afterwards, because if you run forward after the guard break laser, that is fake. And Jack gonna secure another round, sitting at tournament point.
Slight advantage in the burst economy here, which is really the only thing we can write home about. The delay you can see is trying to work this micro spacing to be right at the tip of these slash normals. Not gonna matter though if we just go straight into the pogo.
Oh wow, just wall Michael sword there. DOTG. Dash on in, and again, it's fake, getting tossed back into the corner. Burst is bait if it's the 2S whiffs.
Oh, and the shot into the BRC, and with the slowdown, we watch the familiar animation one more time. Jack with the closeout on the Deus Ex. It's 3-1, and we hop in our sleigh. Your champion for the holiday edition of Guilty Gear Strive 190. That's Jack.
Wins.
Everyone's presents packed in the back. He's taking them for himself. Christmas has been stolen, Proxy. But what else would you expect with Jack in the bracket, the winningest champion in Guilty Gear Strive?
Absolutely. Shoutouts, by the way, to the redemption winner as well. Nelvi coming through with the victory on that one. Make sure, as we've said before, if you're interested in playing in the redemption brackets, if you're interested in playing in any of the tournaments, !Discord is where you need to be. You have to be in the Discord to play in the tournaments, and all of them are free to enter. So, you know, consider giving it a look if you've ever wanted to get into fighting games, if you've ever wanted to be involved in the community. There's no better time than now. So definitely make sure you check it out, and hopefully we get to see you in a couple of these at some point.
Yeah. And speaking of tournaments, tomorrow, same time, same place, is going to be Tekken 8 as usual, because it ain't quite Christmas Eve yet. But I think that's it for us tonight, isn't it, Proxy?
Yeah, it definitely is. I do want to say again, this is the last time you're going to see me before the actual holidays themselves. I just want to say, everybody, whether you're spending it with your blood relatives or you're spending it with your chosen families, I really truly hope that everybody has a great holiday. I appreciate everybody a ton for continuing to hang out, stick with Guilty Gear Strive and everything in between when it comes to this game, as well as the other things going on with TNS. So, like I said, just be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and to your families. And I'm very excited to go see my ugly Christmas tree with my family. Jobber, it's a pleasure as always. Thank you for spending today with me.
Absolutely,
I know
brother.
that it's our job, but thank you for spending today.
It's more than a job, all right. It's more than a job. The F and FGC stands for family. Okay, all right. So I love you, Proxy. I love you all in chat. It was a fantastic Monday night. You all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And always remember, Guilty Gear Strive, TNS forever. See you next time.